Merry Christmas, Chiefs Kingdom. We got a football game on deck today as we are less than 20 minutes away from the Raiders and the Chiefs meeting up for the second time today in what should be a great holiday special. The Raiders, they feeling themselves. Last Thursday, they scored 63 points and they are coming off an impressive performance against the Chargers. And the Chiefs, they trying to wrap up the AFC West for the 8th consecutive year. So you already know we got a good one on deck for Christmas. And since it is the holiday season, I do appreciate everyone that does check in through the live stream. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me each and every week when you guys check in. But for the holidays, it's definitely something special. So this should be a fun one. We should be buckled up, strapped in, and ready to go because when it's Chiefs and Raiders, you already know that bad blood is boiling. It goes back and forth. And we're going to get into it as well within this next 15 minutes because the Raiders, they've been chirping this week. That's nothing new as well. And then the Chiefs, they got some injuries to dial in that we need to discuss because it's going to be interesting. We got players coming back and we got players that are missing. And we're going to discuss how that may impact this game. Let me just get this over here as well. And go in. Mr. 100B, good to see you in the chat. Merry Christmas to you as well. And it's the holiday, so you already know, regardless of what happens, we are going to have some fun. And I'm curious with everyone that's going in. I'm a child at heart. And today the game, it's airing on Nickelodeon for the Nickmas game. I'm wondering how many of y'all going to be watching it on there. I liked the commentary last year with Patrick Starr. It's fun. I think it was more fun than they had like a Disney one earlier, which was interesting. If Disney gets it right, that was interesting, but it was also behind. Or are y'all just gonna stick with CBS and stick with your original commentators? Or you can have me on the background, whatever works best. But I'm gonna stick with this just because you don't get these Nickmas games all the time, and I find them fun and enjoyable. And right now they're showing. I'm always curious because usually when I go into a game, I'm usually watching the pregame and stuff right now. right now they have I think it's Hotel Transylvania they have on. So hopefully that doesn't get in the way of getting into this. What up, Trey? It's good to see you in the chat. Hey, your Niners, they looking good. They looking really good. They looking unbeatable. They play later on tonight against the Ravens. That should be a fun matchup. I'm hoping y'all can knock them out because I'm trying to get that number one seed still over here. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Charlie, as well. Merry Christmas, Teresa. Thank you. It's like the only time of the year I could wear this hat. I don't know how long I'm going to wear it, though, because it's already starting to get hot, but I'm gonna try to go through the whole game with it on. Man, it's distracting having one of these Nickelodeon movies on in the background. Oh, Trey, yeah. Actually, I became a Chiefs fan, born and raised. I know you hear that with a lot of fans, but my dad, he's from the Kansas City area. I was born and raised in Vegas, so at the time, there was not a Vegas team out there, and I was the only Chiefs fan in Vegas, and went through some up and down years, and then like elementary school is when I really got attached to them. The Trenton Green, Priest Holmes, Tony Gonzalez days, and ever since then, I couldn't get rid of them, even through the struggles. And now it's weird because it's funny being from Vegas and being there before the Raiders, and now the Raiders are there, and everyone's always like, "Oh, how are you a Chiefs fan, but the Raiders are in Vegas?" I'm like, "Hold up, I was in Vegas before the Raiders. It's when we had no team, so I don't associate myself with them, not whatsoever." I loved Alex Smith. Alex Smith was probably our best QB since Trenton Green in the early 2000s. We were in the struggle bus. So when we got Alex Smith, I believe like in 2013, I was happy with it. And then he had us constantly in the playoffs year in and year out. Now, he couldn't get us over the hump like Mahomes, but coming from a Chiefs fan's perspective, when we were 2-14, 4-12, and then him and Andy Reid came in and got us to the playoffs, it was definitely a sign of good things for us. And I know in the Niners, it was definitely rocky with Alex Smith in the beginning. And then when the Jim Harbaugh days came, he looked really good. And then I know you guys went back and forth with him and then Kaepernick. I wonder how y'all felt with that. Like, were you happy you stayed with Kaepernick, or did you wish you would have like kind of stuck it out a little longer with Smith? And then it was unfortunate too to see Smith leave, even though I was happy we drafted Mahomes, but it was like bittersweet. It really was. Like, I was happy to see him go to the Commanders, but then when the injury happened and everything, I really wanted to see him succeed badly. And then, of course, it shortened his career, even though he had a long, great career. And now he's looking good as an analyst as well. He's a very smart guy. If anything, what I would love to see him do in the future is be a coach, be a quarterback's coach. I would welcome him on the Chiefs coaching staff. That would be fun. And then also for everyone joining the chat, we are 12 minutes away, it says, from the game. I'll start chiming in on my predictions for the game. Of course, it's the Chiefs channel, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We all know I'm going to choose the Chiefs, but I'm going to be realistic with it as well, because this isn't going to be a cakewalk. Is it really ever with the Kansas City Chiefs a cakewalk? They make every game interesting. But we'll talk about what they need to do to succeed and try to get this offense rolling. Like, that's what we need to look forward to when it comes down to the playoff stretch. We're that close. We're literally 2 weeks away. Some things need to work. And I think today we may have some answers. And then their defense, surprisingly good throughout the whole year. Let's hope they can keep up on that same tune as well. And let's start off with it right now, because as I mentioned, with the Raiders, they're coming off an impressive victory, like 63 points. Not a lot of teams can do that. And the Raiders, even though it was against the Chargers, they were clicking offense, defense, and special teams. And they're even feeling themselves. They feel like that they can come into Arrowhead and beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And that's what Antonio Pierce mentioned. He mentioned that they need to play aggressive against this team and show that they're more physical and that they can outwill the Kansas City Chiefs to a victory. And then you got Jack Jones making comments throughout the week, which I didn't think was anything too crazy, but I don't think it's the perfect time to basically go after the Chiefs receivers when they've been basically nitpicked throughout the whole year and gone down at. But Jack Jones had a very clever comment saying that he ain't concerned about the Kansas City Chiefs wide receivers, saying that if you stop the magician, you stop the act. And the magician is Patrick Mahomes. And we all know that's easier said than done. A lot of teams, they can't stop Patrick Mahomes. And you could stop Patrick Mahomes for 2 quarters or 3 quarters. It's never a full 4 quarters. He's always going to get that series. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Raiders try to game plan through it. And it's funny, too, because Patrick Mahomes has had a lot of recent success against the Raiders. So for Jack Jones to be kind of barking away right now, I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do. A team that's been struggling to produce in the wide receiving room, and Mahomes also. He's had a good year, but he's not to his standards. He's thrown an interception in like every game, it seems like, and he hasn't played to his level as well. So you don't want petty Mahomes to come out. So it's an interesting stance the Raiders really took. Hey, Trey, yeah, that's a great. You can't argue with your favorite player of all time, Jerry Rice. It's funny. In today's league, people forget about Jerry Rice. They really do. When they talk about greatest wide receivers of all time, like it's no disrespect to guys like Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, guys like that. But if Jerry Rice was playing in today's day, nobody's touching him. And it's really funny that people think, yeah, Justin Jefferson's good, Tyreek Hill's good. The list goes on. But I don't believe they're on Jerry Rice's level. He's legit like the yard after catch king. He may not be the fastest wide receiver of all time, but you get the ball in his hand, he was a playmaker. And then yeah, like you said, the Kaepernick thing was interesting as well. It went downhill quickly, unfortunately, but it'd been interesting to see how it all played out. You guys definitely had an interesting dynamic with Kaepernick and Alex Smith at the time. I like Brock Purdy. Now, I know a lot of people call him a game manager because of the weapons he has around him, but that's what he's asked to do. Like he could go in there and look terrible with the weapons. He's actually going in there. He's putting up numbers. He's winning games, and that's what matters too. I know a lot of people were like, well, Trey Lance may have been the playmaker. Yeah, he may not have got the fair deal, but Brock Purdy came in while the quarterback was injured. He did his job, and he's succeeding at it, and he still got y'all like as the best team in the NFC. So I don't understand why people harp on him so much. When he comes in, he doesn't turn the ball over and he makes plays. That's all that matters in this league. If he was turning the ball over, people would be trying to get him out of there. So it's interesting how people go after him. I think do I think he's MVP? I think you guys got the MVP on your team with Christian McCaffrey. Like definitely in today's day in the NFL, when I'm talking about that is this year, there's really not a quarterback that's just wowing everyone and saying they need to be the outright MVP. So might as well just give it to the running back. Why not? Like this is the perfect year to do it. Like the quarterback's not blowing anyone out of the waters. Give it to Christian McCaffrey. Oh, now they're going to pregame on the Raiders Chiefs. So we getting close. I think we're like less than 10 minutes away. Yeah, we're 9 minutes away. So, oh yeah, we're going to have a good time. Yeah, that's the only. There's a couple quarterbacks, and it's weird because it goes back and forth. Like they mentioned Purdy, they mentioned Lamar, even Tua has been in those conversations as well. But it's like once a quarterback gets on that level, and even Dak was in there for a little bit. It's like once they go into the MVP category, it's like they have that bad game. It's like, oh, I don't know if we should call him MVP. The quarterback play has just been really inconsistent this year. So it's going to be interesting to see if a quarterback wins it, which they probably will, but I don't know. I really like Christian McCaffrey. If Christian McCaffrey these last 3 games can end it with 100 plus yards and a touchdown average in each game, I think it's going to be hard not to give it to him. But it's not a running back award; it's quarterback award. Yeah, Teresa, and you mentioned good points too. We got weird reports coming in this game from Ian Rappaport, from Adam Schefter, that Clyde Edwards-Helaire was not going to be active in this game, and it was for personal reasons. Had me concerned because during the holiday season, when you hear personal reasons, you think family right away. And I was hoping nothing happened to his family. And then Clyde Edwards-Helaire is at the game, and he looks ready to go. He's active. So I do not know what those reports are about. But as Teresa mentioned as well, Isaiah Pacheco is back. I think he's going to get a heavy workload. Now, the reason I believe that is because it was a shoulder injury. And yes, he's the heavy, stout runner. He's pound for pound. He likes the physical play, but it wasn't a leg injury. So with that, I don't know how much Reed holds off of him. So it's a perfect time to have a 1-2 punch with him and CEH, specifically with Jerick McKinnon now on IR, which we were holding back for Jerick McKinnon for this playoff push. Now we won't see Jerick McKinnon unless the Chiefs make the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll be interesting as well. And then also, LaMichael Pirine got elevated. So interested to see if he gets some snaps in today. Trey, this is funny. So I know Chiefs Kingdom wants the Kansas City Chiefs to get home field advantage, but the one thing that's been kind of like an asterisk in the air, and it's a weird asterisk to think about it in the Patrick Mahomes era, is that they're like, oh, Patrick Mahomes has never played a road playoff game, so we don't know how good he really is or if he can succeed on the road in the playoffs. I kind of don't want them to get home field so he could prove himself on the road. So as much fun as it is to play in Arrowhead and in Kansas City and have that home field advantage, I kind of want that monkey to be off the back to show Mahomes he's good wherever he is at in a playoff atmosphere. Now, perfect matchup. I mean, any game in the AFC really is. That's a good question. Really is. I haven't thought about it much in depth. I think teams that would scare me is teams like the Cleveland Browns, teams that pose a legit defense. If they could stop Mahomes, it's anyone's game. For some reason, games like the Dolphins don't really scare me much because we've already played them this year, and not just for that fact. I know game plans change, but I feel like Mahomes will put up points against those type of defenses. But when it becomes the Ravens or the Browns, even though Browns have Flacco, those will be interesting games. But when you talk about Dolphins and Bills, and I know the Bills got us in the regular season, they typically do that. But when it becomes playoff time, that's when Mahomes shines bright. So I think this playoffs is going to be interesting just because it's so up in the air. Like, we thought we were going to have a legit, dignified number one seed, and we don't. Like, it could be anyone's game on both sides of the ball, on AFC and NFC. Right now, it looks like the Niners are running away with the one seed, but who knows? It's been week in and week out. We are literally 3 minutes away from kickoff. They need to start wrapping up this movie on here. If not, I'm going to have to switch to CBS with y'all. I just like how the schedule makers did this as well, too. I mean, the Christmas game, but also it's like they knew what they were doing. You get the old AFC rivalry between the Raiders and Chiefs. You bring a hated rivalry, fan bases going back and forth together. It's always fun football when you talk Raiders and Chiefs. Trey, that would be insane. The Lions, they've been inconsistent the last couple of few weeks, but they had an impressive victory yesterday against the Vikings. And the Vikings, they almost came back and won that thing, and the Lions came back and won. But who would have thought? If the Lions can literally walk away with the one seed, this is their first time they won a division title since '93. That would be nuts to see them win the one seed. My main thing I'm looking out for this game, and I sound like a broken record when we talk about it all the time, is, and it's weird. We're literally a few weeks away from the end of the regular season, and the concerns we have about this Kansas City Chiefs offense. I just want to see him put up points. The last time we seen him score over 30 was against the Las Vegas Raiders. So why not do it again on Christmas Day? Get this AFC West, wrap it up, and then hey, try to fight for the number one seed. Trey, hey, your team could help us out a lot here if you beat the Ravens, and then the Ravens and Dolphins play in a couple weeks. It's not out of the question, Chiefs Kingdom, but right now we need to wrap up that division for the 8th time in a row. That's the most important. You get one home game with that at least. And Trey, yeah, Baker Mayfield, man, he did it last year too with the Rams. He came on hot in the end of November and December, and he's doing it again with the Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers, they may be a scary team on the NFC side. I would hate to play them in wild card weekend because Baker's got them boys cooking. Mike Evans, he is phenomenal. A receiver over 30 years old. He has basically got that Travis Kelce streak. I think he just hit his 10th season in a row with over 1,000 yards. The dude is unstoppable. And then you got weapons like Rashad White, who's been a great receiving back. And then you got a guy like Chris Godwin, who seems like he's finally healthy as well. And Baker, hey, he's been looking good. He's been doing kind of like what you guys have been asking Brock Purdy to do for the Niners. Hey, he's been a game manager and just slinging the ball and finding ways to keep the team in playoff contention. I like what Baker's been doing this year. Okay, this movie just ended, so we getting right to the game. We are literally a minute away. I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Hopefully that don't be blaring anything out. Yep, they're getting ready for kickoff on this. Yeah, Trey, I really believe, I don't, like you mentioned, he's a good quarterback. He's not an elite quarterback, but I understand why he felt salty, like with Cleveland. He took Cleveland to places they'd never been in such a long time, and just to be pushed aside because of the injuries he had, and then they go the Deshaun Watson route, which we really didn't know what Deshaun Watson was about since what happened, and he hasn't played for a full year and a half. That was interesting to break the bank for him when you had a quarterback who you do not know what would happen if he was healthy. So I understand why Baker was definitely salty. Yeah, Baker's always had that chip on his shoulder. Like, even when he was drafted number one overall, no one thought he was the legit number one overall pick, but I think he's done some good things in this league. It's just, unfortunately, an injury ended his Cleveland Browns career, but with the Rams, he showed potential, and now with the Buccaneers, he's showing, hey, I can be a good quarterback. Okay, they show on Arrowhead Stadium. The Chiefs are running out of the tunnel. Hey, we that close to kickoff. We almost there. These animations are something else. They make them look like they got a Nickelodeon blimp flying around a Nickelodeon thing on the stadium. It makes it look like it's the real thing. They got Raphael calling the game. What's up, H-Hole? It's good to see you in the chat. Merry Christmas to you. Trey, the Raiders starting quarterback today will be Aiden O'Connell still. In sports television history. Yo, by the way, I love what you and the Ninja Turtles did and hooked up the stadium, man. Pretty cool. That's just crazy what they can do with technology nowadays. That's nuts. Show me some of the features because it looks sick, but I heard there are some sick things as well. Yeah. What does this do? It wants the pizza. Pizza. Oh, also, HO, hopefully I shipped away your giveaway prize. I don't know when it's supposed to arrive. I sent the tracking number. Hopefully it got there just in time for Christmas. If not, I could check the status for you on that, but I believe it should have got there in time. Ooh, Trey. Ooh, now we going in the vault. So, yeah, I was born in the early 90s. Man, there's a lot of them. You got Cat Dog, you got Hey Arnold, you got Rugrats, and then, of course, you got iconic shows like SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents. Man, to choose one, ooh, and I'm missing a lot. Like, even underrated shows like Angry Beaver and stuff like that. Rocco's Modern Life. I was born a Nickelodeon kid. Oh, H-hole. That's cool. I'm glad you did. That was my main concern. I knew once I got it out of my hands and I had no control, I was like, oh my goodness. Hopefully it gets there. Okay, we getting ready for kickoff. The Chiefs are actually going to start the ball on offense, and the Raiders are getting ready to kick this thing away. And the kickoff is underway. It is returnable. Richie James will return it. And he's got a lane. He's got a lane. Okay. He got it to like the 36, 37. Look at Richie James. He's going to be a player we're going to keep our eyes out for today with Sky Moore down, with Kadarius Toney out. Richie James, Justin Ross fans, y'all been waiting for it. But Andy Reid specifically mentioned Richie James. He said it was inexcusable for him to only have 2 snaps on the offense. Best believe he's going to get a lot more snaps today. All right, the Chiefs will start on the 32-yard line. Richie James is in motion. First play is the handoff to Pacheco. Pacheco gets met in the backfield, but he's still fighting. He probably lost a yard, though. Man, Trey, there's nothing wrong with SpongeBob. SpongeBob is like the GOAT. It's literally the Nickelodeon GOAT. It's the greatest one of all time. So they said Pacheco got back to the line of scrimmage. It will be 2nd and 10. Kelsey is in motion. He is set. Raiders bring the blitz. Mahomes, I do not know what that was. That was an ugly play design. It looked like an RPO. He was supposed to give it to Pacheco. He kept it, and then it was just a play that looked terrible. So that was a sack, 3rd and 12. So far, not so good for this offense. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is now in the game as well. It would suck to go 3 and out to start the game. It really would. Helaire's in motion. Mahomes bobble snap. Mahomes scrambles. Mahomes fumbled. He recovered. That was an ugly sequence. That was a terrible sequence. And the Chiefs will go 3 and out. That was a terrible sequence. 2 sacks in 3 plays. That's not how you want to start on offense. Good thing Mahomes recovered that too. I don't know what he was trying to do. The Chiefs getting set to punt. Townsend is on the field. And Townsend's punt is off. Solid punt. Oh, it's muffed. Damn, they couldn't get it. Oh, wait, maybe. Nope, they didn't get it. Damn. I think that was Halassi. If Halassi was paying attention to the ball being bounced instead of the returner. Yeah, oh no, that's actually the kid out of Kansas State. Man, I mean, good opportunity there. Trey, I don't really know what's wrong with the offense. It's a lot of things. Receiving core, consistency, game planning. You can label anything with it. I don't really want to specify with Hill because they looked good last year without him. They won a Super Bowl without him last year. Raiders' first handoff is a run. They pick up probably 3. But yeah, it's been all over the place. And I think at the end of the day, it's just been, there's a Chiefs player hurt. Hold up. Who is that? Hopefully it's not Jones. Hold up, guys. There's an injury timeout. It was a Chiefs player, but I couldn't make out who it was initially. Well, now they go into commercial break, so be interesting. Yeah, Teresa, I don't know how the weather's looking. I heard it was windy. That may be playing an effect, but Mahomes struggled with the snap on the first 2 ones, so I don't know how wind impacts that. And Trey, yeah, Juju was solid for us, but I believe the production the rookie Rashee Rice has been doing has been good. I believe that's replaced him. Is I the whole other receiving core issues, I don't know what's going on there. We need to find another guy that can produce besides Kelsey and Rashee Rice. We need another reliable target, and it's been very iffy this year. It really has been. I'm curious to see who this Chiefs player that was injured. They just went to commercial break on Nickelodeon where I was watching. If anyone's watching on CBS and can give an update, that'd be great. Hopefully it wasn't Jones, but I saw a couple players went to a knee and they hurried up and tried to get the training staff out there. Well, hopefully it's not a serious injury to anyone, but yeah, I didn't make out initially. Man, yeah, Trey. Kadarius Tony, I don't even know why. He showed potential last year. He really did. And then it's been the biggest regression. And I don't know what's happened to him. Oh, Charlie, thank you for the update. Mike Edwards was the player injured on the field, which, man, that sucks as well because the Chiefs are running very slim in the safety position with Brian Cooks on IR. And then let's hope it's nothing too serious for Edwards as well because Chamari Connors, rookie, he's been making plays, but he's going to be shoved in the lineup quickly. All right, we're back to the game. Teresa, I know you mentioned it does kind of look wet and slippery out there, though, today, so maybe the ball is slick. All right, it's 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. I'm assuming Edwards got off on his own power, but Chamari Connors is out there. So, rookie, let's go make some plays. Play action. Jones gets the sack. He's trying to get 10 sacks on a year. He's trying to get paid. I believe that's like his 7th or 8th. Man, Trey, and that's the thing that's hurt. This has been, like you mentioned, the best Chiefs defense we have seen in the Mahomes era. And then the offense is the worst in the Mahomes era. Man, if we had the same offense we had a couple years ago or even last year, I'm not saying we could go undefeated, but we would be a hard team to beat. All right, it's 3rd and 14 for the Raiders. It's going to be a screen. Broken up. The Raiders went 3 and out as well. We got a defensive game to start this bad boy. Man, if they could get a block punt right here, that'd be great. But right now, what I'm seeing players not able to control the ball, I'm hoping Richie James just fields the punt. like Teresa mentioned, this ball may be a little slick out there today. Even the punter had a hard time handling that. All right, Richie James fields it. Good play. Got upfield, probably at the 49-yard line. So Chiefs got good territory right now. Oh, Trey, I'm watching on Nickelodeon. I don't get much opportunities to do that. We get it like once a year. So I'm happy with it. Oh, and there's a penalty on the Raiders, a 5-yard penalty. So that'll put the Chiefs in enemy's territory now. So, hey, we got to get a touchdown here. We got to get this in. They're showing Travis Kelce right now. Marquez Valdez-Scantling's out there. Rashee Rice. The Chiefs will start on the 46. Justin Watson is in motion. Quick pass to – this ball's got to be wet. This ball's got to be wet. They can't hold on to it for the life of them. Kelsey could have easily picked up a first there. Yeah, I do not. Yeah. These players can't control the ball today. I just got to assume it was raining earlier or something. I didn't look at the weather report. Hey, Justin Ross is on the field. Okay, that's earlier than I expected. Pacheco's in motion. Offsides, Raiders. Quick pass to – he overthrew Pacheco, but hopefully that's not a false start. Raiders are calling for a false start, which from the Chiefs this year, that's been likely. So, and of course, I get a lag. You got to love internet connection. At least pick up for me. Come on. There we go. It is a false start. Damn. False start on Rashee Rice. Chiefs continue to bite themselves in the ass. Prior to the snap, his penalty is like getting caught sneaking out of the sewer while you're drowning. Yeah, it's Ron. You're right. If Kelsey would have used two hands, he probably would have caught it. All right, so that'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Chiefs. They're on the 49 now. Come on, Mahomes. Mahomes scrambles. He probably picks up 4 or 5. That'll bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. This will be 3rd and 10, maybe 3rd and 9. The Chiefs need to do something. Like Richie James got you near enemy's territory, like great field position. You need to put points on the board. You can't just let the Raiders hang around in a game. Okay, it's 3rd and 9 for the Chiefs. MVS, Rashee Rice are your wide receivers. Justin Ross is in the game. Bro. There's a flag. It's going to be roughing the passer, I believe, because he did go low. It could be roughing the passer because he went for Mahomes' ankles. Let's see. Oh, no. It's offsides on MVS, so it doesn't even matter. That's 3 sacks so far. This is ridiculous. And Wanye Moore is the culprit there. This offense, the offense is what it is this year. Honestly, that may have been a coverage sack more than anything. Mahomes tried to step in the pocket. He had like 3 seconds, but no one probably got open. But again, great field position, nothing to show for it. The punt is underway. Hey, maybe this dude can muff it again. Oh, great punt. Great punt. That'll be like at the 6 or 7. Yeah, it's a run. Like you mentioned, it's rinse, cycle, repeat. So far, this is what this Chiefs team has been, and that's unfortunate. Like, we haven't seen anything cleaned up. We may have good moments, but it's never really great for us in Chiefs Kingdom to be sold and happy about. Trey, as in regards to the Chiefs' offensive line, the tackles have been an issue, but I don't think they've been that bad for the offense to drop off like this. Right now, they have Wanye Morris, the rookie, at left tackle. He's filled in nicely for Donovan Smith being on injury, but this game, 3 sacks so far, something's got to change. Mahomes needs to get some time. Teresa, it's already a forgettable first quarter. And, hey, Teron, I've been saying that week in and week out. Bunker's been playing his ass off this year. He is the MVP for me on this team so far. And people may think that's crazy, but, I mean, yeah, you have good players this year like Isaiah Pacheco and Rashee Rice, but, hey, Bunker's been doing his thing, and I'm giving his credit. And then, of course, the defensive playmakers as well. I'm not going to forget about them. Trey, I mean, I know a lot of Chiefs Kingdom wants him back, but while he was here, a lot of Chiefs Kingdom wanted him gone. Does he bring some positive upside to this team? Yes, I'm not going to deny that. But also, too, I'm not going to say we wouldn't have this back and forth inconsistency as well, because we did last year with him too. It's just it's been more of a struggle, and I don't know the key answer, and apparently the Chiefs don't either, or we would have seen it answered by now. So I'm happy EB moved on, because hopefully that gets him the right to be a head coach in the league. But his impact definitely from setting a standard is missed. So I will say that. Teron, that is a very valid point as well. But here he was earlier reporting on the field before the game, and he was wearing the sick Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle t-shirt. Pretty cool, right? All right. 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 7-yard line. Defense, like I've been saying all year, we're going to need y'all to make the play, because offense, 2 drives, nothing. Devontae Adams is in motion. Handoff. That'll be a pickup of 4. The running back right now, I believe, is Zamir White. Josh Jacobs is out for this game. Trey, I know I forgot one of the commentators, but one of them is Nate Burleson, the former wide receiver of a lot of teams. Lions, Seahawks, Vikings. Most known for his analyst stuff nowadays, which he's had a great second half of his career. All right. Handoff again. Ooh. Come on, tackle Zamir White. There, stood up, but I believe he got the first down. We'll see here where they spot the ball. Yep, that'll be a 1st and 10. Oh, damn. Theron, I really appreciate you. Hey, it means a lot to me. And it means a lot to me. You've been supporting the channel for so long as well. Merry Christmas to you. And man, that's big. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You got me kind of speechless over here. All right, Aiden O'Connell, quick pass. I don't know who the tight end is because Mayer is out. The Chiefs can't tackle for anything. Open receiver on the outside for a slight gain. You just got to work your way down the field slowly. Make the lift on. Teresa, I just think they need to play good coverage on anyone. If whoever's going to start eating, they need to stop them. All right, it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Come on, defense. Make a play. Give me some excitement today. The offense hasn't done it yet. Quick pass to Adams. Adams went down quickly. I think he almost dropped the ball. That's why he went down, but that'll be a 1st down. You know, I got to say, I respect Santa doing this today, because he had a long night delivering all those presents. Eating a lot of milk and cookies. Yeah, I appreciate it. But you still got that sugar rush from all the cookies. It's probably busting right now. Look at those presents. He did over 7 billion presents, over 150 million miles traveled. All right, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 28, I believe. It looks like Devontae Adams is in motion. Play action again. Jones almost has the sack. And oh, damn, get him out of Shamari Connors. That's a rookie mistake. You got to get him out of bounds. He picked up another 4 yards. But Chris Jones has been breaking free. Man, I wish he would have brought him down there. Yeah, Shamari Connors thought he pushed him out, but he ended up tap-toeing for an extra 3-4 yards. 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. Reverse. I do not know who number 11 is, so not even going to try to guess. Tucker. There we go. I saw his jersey. Man, Tehran, isn't that the truth? Not just even on the our whole play today has been suspect. Offense and defense. I mean, defense had a good first series, but right now they're leaving me a little concerned. I need them to make a play. Or I need the Raiders to make a mistake. It's 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 42. Play action again. The Raiders are putting together a nice long drive. That was a good throw to Jacoby Myers, who won 8 up the Chiefs last time they played. Yeah, the Raiders are putting together a nice drive. Chiefs need to do something. Yeah, H-Hole, you're right. It's slow on both sides of the ball. Interception. Oh, I thought Bolton may have had that one. It was a good pass rush. If that ball was a little up in the air, Bolton may have had 6. But, hey, 2nd and 10. Yeah, Trey on both sides of the ball. They struggle getting turnovers, too, with drops, and then the receiving core can't catch either. All right, 2nd and 10. You got Myers and Tucker in motion. You got Adams in motion, too. So Raiders think they got something up their sleeve here. It might just be a typical run. Play action, quick pass. Jacoby Meyer pick up 8. This is a good drive for the Raiders. This is a really good drive for the Raiders. The Chiefs' defenses look lifeless, but it is 3rd and 2. You make a stop here, I believe it's going to be 4-down territory for the Raiders. You do not go a long drive like this and not get a 3rd and 2 and then go for a field goal. But first, the Chiefs need to force the 4th down. Renfro's in motion, handoff to White. White easily picks it up. It don't matter. This defense, not looking good. Man, Teresa, anyone needs to have a game today. CJ started off with a sack, but now it's quiet. I know we're still in the 1st. There's 4 minutes remaining in the 1st quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They're putting together a beautiful drive. Myers in motion, reverse, quick pass to the Chiefs fell for that. Come on, y'all. This is a really pathetic drive for the defense, but a phenomenal drive for the Raiders offense. It took a while for that play to develop, and they still picked up 30 yards on it, or 20 yards. Great tackle by Snead to break it up, and then Chamari Connors with the cleanup there. It'll bring up 2nd and 14. Hopefully that helps the Chiefs here. I could see that Tehran as well, but also I'd hate for that to be basically a quote-unquote excuse because, man, specifically a team for the Chiefs, you win this game, you wrap up the West, and then you're still fighting for a 1 seed. I do get where you're coming from, but they should be more motivated than ever. There's a lot on the line. The Raiders got hands for a day. That could have easily been intercepted. Felix Anudike-Uzomah was in coverage. I don't know if I like that. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8 probably. If we could here's the thing. If you can settle for a field goal, that'd be great. It's 3rd and 10. Do not let the Raiders get in a 4th and 4 because I could see Antonio Pierce going for this. You need to make this 4th and 8, 4th and 10. The Raiders aren't going to do a long drive and settle for a field goal. A sack would be beautiful here. There's a flag. Well, there goes that. Yeah. So there's a penalty on the Chiefs. 12 men on the field. So this is 4-down territory. But 3rd and 5, unless the Chiefs get a sack. The Chiefs terrible on this drive. This is the F grading so far. Well, no, Teron, you're absolutely right as well. But yeah, no, what you mentioned earlier is right. But yeah, I was just giving my perspective. Like, it's crazy that you could wrap up the West today. You still got to fight for the 1 seed. And if that don't motivate the boys, then I don't know what does nowadays. Good tackle by Snead. That'll bring up like 4th and 3. I got to believe the Raiders are going for it. Because that's a win for the Chiefs if they settle for a field goal. I got to believe. You don't have this long drive and go for a field goal. They're bringing the field goal team out. That's nuts. Let's see if this is a fake or anything. I can see this being a fake. No, it's a field goal. That's nuts. I mean, that's a win for the Chiefs. Like, it was a disastrous drive, but the way that the Raiders only walked away with 3 points. And let me update this bad boy over here. A long drive by the Raiders. Only walk away with 3, though. You got to feel like that's a win for the Chiefs with how ugly that was. Because it easily looked like the Raiders were driving to put up 7. It's telling, too, that they've been doing this all year, too, so long. It's like the main things they struggled with this year has been, what, penalties, definitely false start penalties, and they haven't corrected them. Like, they lead the league in penalties, and it's nuts. We just hear each and every week is, oh, we'll get it fixed, whether it be turnovers or penalties. But it's been a constant thing. It's like, damn, this is what the team is, unfortunately. Trey, I think that's going to be a fun game. And the Giants, they've been looking good as of late, and division games are always interesting. I'm still going to choose the Eagles, but it's going to be a nail-biter for those Eagle fans. I know it will be. Hey, yeah, that would be my biggest concern for the Raiders is them hiring Antonio Pierce next year because he looks like a great coach in the making. Now, it's not signed, still delivered because the interim coach a couple years ago, I thought he was going to be their head coach, and I really liked him as well. And then they went to Josh McDaniel. So the upper tiers for the Raiders make some questionable calls. So maybe they can go. Hey, maybe they can hire another questionable coach. Charlie, you're right. Extend Snead. I love the dude. I know the Chiefs do really good in drafting cornerbacks, but man, I want Snead for the long term. Trey, I'm in and out on covering basketball. I ain't gonna lie there. I do watch it, but I'm not as consistent as I am with football a lot. And Teron, too, you're right. Professionalism and discipline, holding your man accountable for mistakes and stuff like that. That just doesn't seem like it's been there with this Chiefs team this year. Or these mistakes just wouldn't keep continuing like me and you see all the time. The kickoff is underway. Is it returnable for Richie James? It is. He had a good first kick return. Let's see what this one amounts to. He got to the 25 again where it would have been started, so I ain't mad at that. The Chiefs need to do something on offense. They've had 2 possessions, 2 3-and-out, 3 sacks. It's not pretty. Hey, for all y'all that are familiar with this channel, it's time to run the damn ball. I know Isaiah Pacheco is coming back, but let's get him the ball. He's the one who always gives us life on offense. Kelsey's in motion. He is set. Richie James is now in motion. Screen to Pacheco. That got blown up so quickly. What are the Chiefs doing today? Everything has been behind the sticks. Why aren't we throwing it forward? This is frustrating. The Chiefs offense is also the worst opponent to this defense because they literally get the defense back on the field so quickly where they can't catch their breath. The Chiefs need it. Like, look, it's second and 16. Another pass behind the sticks again. This is stupid. Did we not game plan today? Like, what's going on? I don't even want to say the defense has come to play. Coach Reed is calling some terrible plays. We're not throwing anything upfield whatsoever. And that's telling in itself. So here we go, 3rd and 15. It's the end of the first quarter. It was a terrible quarter. And it's probably going to be a terrible start to the second quarter because the Chiefs are facing a hard 3rd and 15 where, their longest play has been 4 yards today? Yeah, Teron, I've liked what Richie James has been doing in the return game. And hopefully today we could see him more in the offense as well, too. Like, he looked like a player who we've heard he was angry at the trade deadline because he wasn't getting involved. Let's get him involved. Like, you need weapons. Yeah, Trey, I've been sticking up for Nagy, but I don't know if I can continue to do it much longer. This offense has been hard to watch this year, and it's been frustrating. And this game ain't helping it whatsoever. Oh. Am I getting a call? I'm about to say, I was like, I didn't know what was going off there. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, it's funny when the fan bases be saying stuff about their own team's offense, but yeah, when you got other fan bases noticing it, yeah, something's wrong. Something ain't looking right. Yeah, Charlie, and that's what's weird too. Like with Kelsey, with the normal leaders, it's like, again, we don't see everything that happens, but like the demeanor on the sideline hasn't looked the same this year. It's like this team comes out sometimes looking defeated when that wasn't the case a lot of the time. It was you seeing like Kelsey, Mahomes going down the sidelines, trying to be like, hey, don't worry, you're going to get another play to make a play. No, it's like just been sitting on the sideline, just like doom and gloom. Like it's been a weird vibe this year. And it starts with coaching. It really does. But also your leaders as well. Your leaders set the tone in the locker room and on the sidelines. All right. Well, what are the chances the Chiefs get a 3rd and 15 here? They haven't even picked up 4 yards on one play, so this will be interesting. Let's see if they can even give Mahomes some time to get the ball downfield. All right, here we go, folks. 3rd and 15 on the Chiefs 20. Isaiah Pacheco's in motion. There's the flag already. There could be a defensive pass. There's flags flying everywhere, so it's going to be 3rd down again. It's going to be interesting to see who. That is kind of interesting, Teron. I don't really. Hey, I'd love to have DJ Moore on this team, though. Oh, 2 fouls on the defense. Is that automatic first? Come on, ref. Stop. Okay, they get the automatic first down. The ref was struggling on his words there. He had me concerned. That is crazy, Teresa. The Raiders are used to known to be the most penalized team. I think it's the Chiefs, though, now. The most penalized team. It's not 3rd and 15, right? Oh, yeah, it's 1st and 10. They just didn't update it on my. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Kelsey's in motion. Play action. Get it out, Mahomes. Mahomes, throw it away. Yeah, shit. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is bad football. Mahomes is being constantly pressured. Receivers, well, I don't even know if receivers are getting open because he hasn't had time to find a receiver. Wanye Morris, he's getting beat up today. He is. He hasn't really had his welcome to the NFL moment, but so far he's getting it. That brings up 2nd and 10. Richie James is in motion. Handoff Pacheco. This is terrible, folks. We're struggling to even get to the line of scrimmage. We're not wrapping up the division today if we continue to play like this. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. Again, 3rd and long again. Third and long again. You got to hope for a penalty to get a 1st down. Watson's in motion. It's a catch, but it's not a 1st down. Welcome Rashee Rice to the game. That was probably a catch of 12 yards, but it's not a 1st. That's a good catch by Rashee Rice, if it is, because I didn't even think that was a catch. Rashee Rice is a stud. That's a hell of a catch. And they're punting, 4th and 2. I'm not upset. I'm upset with it, but they wouldn't have picked up 2 yards. That was their longest play of the game. 12 right there. Hopefully Townsend can get a good punt, but I don't know if it matters. Last time they drove all the way downfield for a field goal. That'll put them on the 25. Yeah, Charlie. Run, pass. It's been ugly all around. It hasn't been a pretty game. Trey. Yeah. It's felt like this all year on the offensive side of the ball. And on the defense too, but for a good reason. The defense has been good. But yeah, offense, it's not your same old Chiefs. I'm going to need the defense to make a turnover. Like, Teresa, I don't even know in this situation, honestly. Like, I'm okay with Pop. I don't think CEH would do much better in this scenario right now. I think they need to scheme to get players open, and that's the biggest concern right now. But I believe you go back and forth with them. Like, maybe you get CEH more involved in the receiving game for the running back, and you have Pacheco power away. But go north and south. Right now, the run plays are going east and west, and that's how Pacheco is losing yards per carry. He's not going to lose yards if he just tries to go up the middle, and that's what's not being dialed up. Yeah, it's wrong. Yeah. Me and you are on the same queue. 50-50. I think CEH should be your receiving back, and I think Pacheco should be your lead back still, just north and south. Don't be taking it outside the tackles. Tackles struggling today. Yeah, Trey, as Teresa mentioned, it's the Bengals. They got blown out this week, but Bengals are the Bengals against the Chiefs, even without Joe Burrow. Still worries me. I hope Aiden O'Connell makes a mistake. Trey, the key word in your sentence was should. They should beat them. You're right. They should beat the Raiders too. And you see what we're struggling with now. All right, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They're getting set. It'll be on the 25. Come on, defense, make a play. You need to give this offense some life. Play action. Overthrown. Mike Edwards is back on the field. He was in coverage on Devontae Adams there. Teresa, Kadarius Toney's out for this game, so you're not going to see him today. I think they said Kadarius Toney had a hip injury. I forgot what it was. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Come on, defense. Come on, give me some joy. Man, I'm going to need Edwards, Bolton, Sneed to play closer because that ball deflection should have been an interception. That was like in the air for a second. That should have been an easy pick. All right, 3rd and 10. You can't give up a 3rd and long. Like, get the offense back on the field, and hopefully they can find some life. They're really sliming people out here? All right, 3rd and 10. Come on, defense. Sneed, play clamp. McDuffie, clamp up. Oh, great pressure to cause the overthrow. 3 and out, the offense. They get another shot. Hey, Trey, that's a positive. The Chiefs defense is keeping this a game. Yeah, we're just waiting for the offense to show up. Maybe they're still opening presents this Christmas morning, but I need them to arrive to the game. Oh, I must have missed that, Teron. I didn't see it. All right, the punt is about to be underway. Come on, Richie James, do your thing. Maybe you need to return one. He fielded it at the 25. We go into the commercial break. It's the 2nd quarter. There's still 12:55 left, so we got whiles away to go until halftime. There's still stuff the Chiefs can do, but I need life. I really do. Hey, I'm hoping that was what Spags was doing there. If anyone's going to adjust, it feels like the defense is going to adjust quicker than the offense. So hopefully Spags has something dialed up because we may be in a long day. We may need the defensive game, but hopefully the offense could do something here. Trey, I can't argue that. I cannot argue that whatsoever. Teresa, you're right. Can we pick up a 1st down? Have we picked up we picked up 1 1st down? Have we picked up a 1st down in this game? The only 1st down we picked up was because of a penalty, wasn't it? Like, come on. Charlie, you're right. The line does have to do better. Right now, that Raiders D line is eating up these boys. And maybe this is where Jet McKinnon is missed because he was the perfect guy to help support and chip block. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire is really good at that as well. Like, if Helaire needs to be in there to play a different on each side blocking, have him out there. Like, this is ridiculous at this point. Yeah, Trey, if that was that's the only 1st down I can recall. You're right. That's pathetic. Like, I want to just see us get 10 yards. It's crazy to say, though, with how ugly this has looked, if the Chiefs do something on offense here, they can have the lead. That's how good this defense has been playing. And that's been the story of our season. Charlie, you're right. Bring Noah Gray out there. Oh, you meant for blocking. Sorry, I'll focus on the receiving game, but that too. All right, it's 1st and 10. Let's see if they got something dialed up here. Rashee Rice is in motion. Handoff to Pacheco. He's met at the line again. What's new? This Raiders D-line is just bullying our O-line. They can't create no holes. I used to love, you guys hear me, I love running it on 1st down. But if it's not working in this game, we may need to change it up. And Teron, you're absolutely right. And that's the thing that just sucks. It is going to take a half to regroup. But I'm hoping we can put some points on before. Did we just call timeout now? God damn. Goodness. So the Chiefs use the timeout right now. And that is true too as well, Teron. Like, I think Reed even mentioned it. He's like, I have no issue playing on Monday, but it's my first time ever playing noon on Monday. So this is interesting. So you're right. Yeah. Players aren't used to that on a Monday. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Can we at least make it 3rd and manageable? Can we do that? Kelsey's in motion. He threw it behind MVS. MVS played more of the sidelines, and here we are again, 3rd and long. Teresa, if you're smiling, I hope you're giving away something good that you did last time. So I'm not even going to look at the chat before someone else does it. But here's 3rd and 10, folks. Teresa may have hinted something. Let's find out. I hope it's something good. I hope it's something good. Rashee Rice picks up the 1st. I can live with that. Keep throwing to Rashee Rice. He's your playmaker. 12 yards. Rashee Rice is the only one catching the ball today. Might as well keep targeting him. Teron, yeah. MVS. Yeah, Teron. Trey. Yeah, MVS. I don't even know why he's on the field still. All right, here's 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Hey, is this momentum? Play action. Go deep again. Scramble, Mahomes. Just run. Just run. Okay, picks up 8. Do we got life? Do we got life? That's all I need. Give me a sign of hope.
That's an angry look from Antonio Pierce, who is currently the coach for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, Tyler, it's good to see you in the chat, man. Hey, sorry you can't watch the game, but hopefully you're having a good time at your cousin's house on this Christmas day. All right, handoff. Pacheco. 2 yards. Hey, it's 3rd and 3. Can we pick up 3 yards? I'm hoping. I think that's Pacheco's longest carry for the day. The Raiders D-line came to play today. You got to pick up this 3rd down. You just need points. Come on, offense. Come on. 3rd and 3, near midfield. Richie James wide open. Richie James made a move. Did he get the 1st? This camera angle is confusing me. Yeah, he got the 1st. We're in enemy's territory. Hey, let's get some points, folks. Yeah, Trey, it looks like they're getting momentum. Hopefully they can get points on the board here. Yeah, Teron, I agree completely with you. I don't think the issue is playmakers. I just think, like you mentioned, it's the rotation of the guys. Like, shorten it up. Rasheed Rice needs to be your primary. Quick screen to Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey. Kelsey. Okay. What a beautiful screenplay. That looked like Christmas Day back in 2016. He didn't go 80 yards against the Raiders, but when he went 80 yards against the Broncos, that was a nice adjustment to that ball. I thought it was going to be a pick six. And Kelsey needs to show life too. Like, he's having a good year, but if he's going, that's going to motivate the boys too as well. All right, come on. Fake screen. They go to the screen. They can't tackle Kelsey. He picks up 7. Okay, Kelsey, do your thing. That'll be 2nd and 3. Teron, I agree. I love that rotation. You're right. Richie James can be your slot guy, and then you use the other guys. Teresa, I hope it's momentum. I really do. And Trey, as you mentioned, Kelsey's starting to cook. Let's get this in the end zone. As bad as it looked, you get it in the end zone, you got the lead. 2nd and 3. Hand off to Pacheco. Pacheco. First down. Okay. We in the red zone. Chiefs Kingdom. You know those red zone struggles. Come on, let's go. I think that was Pacheco's best run of the day, 4 yards. I'll take it. It was a first down. All right, the Chiefs will be on the 12-yard line. No turnovers, folks. Honestly, I know a lot of Chiefs Kingdom wants it. I'd bring Justin Ross out here and get a little closer, bring Justin Ross, throw a fade. I know probably, what are we doing? Trickery. Here we go. Oh, my God. Okay, Pacheco. Pacheco. What was that, folks? What a trick play there. It worked. What a play, Pacheco. What a call. Okay. What a play, Pacheco. Welcome back. And I got him in my fantasy playoff, so I need him to go off. What a run, Pacheco. And Pacheco, I want Pacheco to get 1,000 yards so bad. He's got a chance. Hey, with how ugly it's been, we got the lead, 7-3.
So good, so smart, so smooth. And Pacheco gets the Chiefs on board. 10 others love it in Kansas City.
Yeah, Teron, it's going to be interesting. Like, KT's got the talent. So you can't keep him off the field, but decrease his snap count for sure. And you're right. I think literally plays in the backfield. Get him going, get him moving. I think that's where he needs to be involved mostly. Trey, yeah. Thing about Coach Reed is he loves to get so cute in the red zone, and 9 times out of 10, it bites the Chiefs in the ass. But that was beautiful. It worked. So I'll be happy with it. Yeah, Charlie, great play design. Oh, Teresa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hey, it's the perfect time for it. Go Chiefs. We got the lead. Defense keep rolling. Maybe this is a sign of good things about this offense. Maybe we can steamroll the Raiders. It's never that easy, but let's just find a way to do this. Get this AFC West for 8 years in a row. Hey, I don't know why he loves to dial that stuff up in the red zone. It's the cute trickery stuff. It always gets me, but hey, I'm happy with it. It worked there. Hey, yeah, the blocking looked beautiful there. Maybe they had adjustments on the sideline after that last two series. We're like, okay, guys, we're not doing much here. And hey, I'm just hoping that's a sign of good things to come. I really am. All right, defense. If the defense can get a turnover here, woo, they say it's test the season forgiven. So Aiden O'Connell, let's throw some picks. Mahomes don't, though. Mahomes don't listen to that at all. Yeah, Teron. Yeah, and that we knew that was going to be adjustment, and that's so positive to see. Like you mentioned, rookie was getting taken to class early on, but hey, he's studying, he's learning, and that's all you can ask for. And if he does good in the second half going forward, hey, that's promising. He may be the LT of the future. I think these next few games and in the playoffs, hey, this is his interview. And I like what he's done this year. And like it was shaky there, but he looked good on that. All right, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. That was a touchback. They will start on the 25. Defense. Who, if you could get a turnover, get me hype on this Christmas Day. Shamari Connors is getting a lot more playing time. I like seeing Rook out there. Just don't make mistakes. Handoff. That's a pickup of 3. I can live with that on 1st down. Bring up 2nd and 7. Yeah, Teron, 3 and out. Pick. Let's get the ball back to the offense. They're hot right now. Don't let them cool down. They need the ball back. All right, 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. Hey, Sack Nation, get back there. Oh, that's a big hole. That'll be a 1st down. Good tackle by Edwards. Good to see him back in the game, but Zamir White ran for 8. Their tackle held the edge well there. Well, Teron, the 3 and out didn't work, so let's get the pick. Handoff to White again. Good tackle by Derek Nottie. That's a pickup of 2. That was a grown man tackle by Derek Nottie. I've been impressed with him this year. Nothing crazy stat-wise, but I think this has been his best year. I loved the draft pick of Shamari Connors, Teron. I really did. I think, well, before this year, I thought he had L'Jarius Sneed potential. And then L'Jarius Sneed just took it through the roof this year. But Shamari Connors can play everywhere. And I think that is a sign of good things to come for this defense. Once he learns this defense. Good coverage by Sneed. That was a good back shoulder to Adams, but Sneed was playing sticky in coverage, which he's been doing all year. Okay, 3rd down's coming up. It'll be 3rd and 7. Come on, defense. Get this offense back out there. Handoff. That should be a punt unless they're going for it. But a run from, I don't know who 22 is. I'm not even going to lie there either. But that was a pickup of like 4. Yep, it'll bring up 4th and 3. Oh, Abdullah. Okay. 4th and 3. Are the Raiders going for it? Nope, they're punting it. Unless it's a fake. And the punt is away. Richie James, do your thing. Oh, that's actually a pretty good punt. Probably out at the 12. Hey, defense did their thing once again. Offense. Keep putting points on the board. Hopefully, Pacheco's feeling himself now. Commit to the run. Let's see what Pacheco can do. Open up the passing game. Hey, Peter, I don't know what your first part was. I see you're a Raiders fan. Hey, best of luck to y'all here. Of course, I don't want y'all to get the victory, though. But, hey, hope it's a good game. That's all I'll hope for. Hey, Trey, I understand you being nervous about your Niners tonight. That's a huge matchup. People think it could be a Super Bowl preview. It's going to be a fun one, but, man, y'all have been looking hot today. I mean this year. Like, y'all been looking unbeatable. And if y'all keep that up, I don't know. I don't know if the Ravens can go to the test, but man, Lamar and that team, I think it's going to be fun. Hey, Peter, that's a good pick. Like, Niners looking like the best team in the NFL right now. I can't argue that one, but man, they look unbeatable at the moment. Teron, you're speaking facts. As ugly and inconsistent this year has been, it's not over. We still in this thing. And we keep hoping that something will click, and maybe it will in the playoffs. But like you said, we still in this. Let's put another touchdown on the board here.
Let's hope it's his back pocket or something. Yeah. Yeah. Seems like he's starting to get up a little bit. Yeah.
All right, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. It looks like on the 12, maybe 13. Hopefully this O-line can hold up, give Mahomes more time. Pacheco's under center again. That was a terrible play. Oh, my God. That's why you don't do trick plays. That's why you don't do them. I know one of them was beautiful. Now you just gave up a touchdown. God damn, man. Coach Reed just gets too cute for his own good. Like, one of them worked. How many do you got to do before you notice, hey, this may not be it? God damn it. Pacheco is never in that position to do an RPO handoff. What are we doing? Chiefs continue just to beat themselves. You were basically just trying to disrespect the Raiders. Be like, huh, we beat you once on a trick play, we'll do it again. This is a legit NFL team. What happened here? Okay, well, they didn't. This game is wild. I do not know what's going on. Well, that was a botched extra point. This will be 9-7. I don't know what's going on, folks.
Look at this. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I don't know what's going on in this game. This is nuts. Yeah, Charlie, it's sloppy. Most, yeah, that's the perfect word to describe it. The Chiefs just want the Raiders to be in the game. Literally what this is. And then the Raiders are like, yeah, I don't know if we want to be in this game. We'll keep it close too. So does that count as a fumble for Pacheco? Because that's just gonna hurt my fantasy. I just noticed that. It sure as hell does count as a fumble. It's not what I need at the moment.
Two straight fumbles? I think so. And then we've been shooting the slime cannons off, and sometimes they fall on the sidelines.
Teresa, I hope so. I hope they learn, okay, we had one mistake. Reed was like, oh, we got a touchdown off of one of them. Let's keep doing it. And look what happened. Bit you in the ass. All right, the kickoff is out the end zone. We'll get to see the Chiefs on offense again. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
It's that, or maybe they're just distracted by how full our booth is. Because this booth is awesome. Raph, you guys did such a good job.
Teron, you described it perfectly. Every time we get momentum, we're like, we don't want it. We don't want it. You can take it. It's literally been the story of the season. Yeah, and Queen, that was difficult to watch. Like, you had a chance to go up. And a pick. What is pick six? What do we do? Holy shit. Holy. This is stupid. Hey, good for Jack Jones. He was talking his shit this week, and he gets a pick six. It's good for him. Mahomes just didn't read him. Good for Jack Jones. Good for him. Back up your shit talking. He is.
All right, I want you to pay attention to him. Looking at Mahomes right there. Saying, yes, look at me. I did this to you. Oh, man.
Well, that's back-to-back defensive touchdowns for the Raiders.
12 seconds. Look how much is happening. Has that ever happened?
And now the Raiders going for 2.
12 seconds. Back-to-back defensive touchdowns. So now after the 4 extra 2 points here. They need to get 2 yards into the slime zone, and they can get 2 points following the touchdown. If they use the fans down here.
Let's see what happens here. Did he get in? I think he got in. That's 2 points for the Raiders. Chiefs just literally single-handedly gave the Raiders a double-digit lead. That's nuts. That's nuts. Yeah, definitely with what happened with their last extra point. Yeah, I knew they were going to go for 2. Hey, Peter, you can feel yourself all you want. Go for it. Hey, stunt.
4 defensive touchdowns last 2 games. Now watch this. Mahomes is going to shot it.
Yeah, Teron, he just didn't read Jones is all it was. He floated it up there. He didn't see Jones breaking in. Pick six. That's typically how those pick six happen too, unfortunately. Yeah, Trey, you're living our story right now. We may be 9-5 this year, but it has not been fun to watch. You're right. And Teron, that's what sucks too. This affects the defense. Like, they're going to be like, oh, the defense has given up 17 points. No, the offense put up 10 points or 14 points. And the Raiders get ball at half too. There's a Raider player down on the field, so we'll probably go to commercial break too as well.
But when it comes to calming yourself down, it's kind of like when you're a kid, and you start to get a little bit overwhelmed, and you're breathing, and somebody says, relax, calm down, just breathe. We have to say that to the team collectively. As the Chiefs squad, they all have to relax, calm down, don't panic. Everything is going to be okay.
Yeah, and Queen, I gotta blame Mahomes. He lofted that one, and he didn't. I think he didn't see Jones, and Jones he had a magnificent break on the football. Peter, your comments are cute. Trevor Lawrence been playing bad these last few weeks, though. He's been asking for either the Colts or the Texans to take that division, and then they can't. They keep losing too.
When things are going your way, what do you do? What comes you to play? What suits you? When things are really going my way, I always look for comfort food. You know what I mean? It's like
All right, Chiefs back on the field. Back-to-back plays, the Raiders defense scored a touchdown. 1 yard for the Chiefs offense would be good here.
They might need it right now. A little comfort. And I'll say this: you and your brothers gave the world one of the best arcade games of all time. That's true. Okay, that Ninja Turtles game is classic. To all my OGs, my grandfather's dads, and older brothers watching, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Back in those old arcade games. They do.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Let's not do cute shit. Let's just move the ball upfield. Noah Gray's in motion. Pass to Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice picks up the first. Keep getting it in his hands. He's a playmaker. There's 4 minutes left to go in the half. You need to put up points here because Raiders do get ball at half. It's actually 2nd and 1, so got to pick up the first. Kelsey's in motion. Quick pass to Watson. Watson picks up 7 and a first. I can live with that. Yeah, Teresa, they need to put up points here before half. Hey, Teron, that puts them in a good position if they get to 17-14 after this terrible sequence. And you're right, Trey. They just need to take it drive by drive. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Richie James in motion. Handoff Pacheco. Pacheco hits the hole like an angry man. Picks up 4 or 5.
Coming up next. Do you like to play rock, paper, scissors, rock? I feel like I'm pretty good at it. I don't know if it's a skill or if it's just luck, but I feel pretty good. Can you rock, paper, scissors with 3 fingers? Yeah, if you can do it, I need 2 for the scissors.
All right, it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Chiefs. Come on, boys. Damn, another timeout. Shit, what are we doing? This has looked ugly all game. Damn. The fact the offense can't get anything clicking and we're damn near 1 week away from January does not have me feeling good about the playoffs at all. If it clicks, they can make a Super Bowl run. But if it looks like this, they can be bounced early too. Just sucks. Like, there's no discipline at all for this team. That we're in December and this stuff's still happening where they can't find any life. And then when they do find life, they give it back to the other team.
2 minutes and 55 seconds. Crunch time here in the 2nd quarter in Kansas City, and the Chiefs.
All right, 2nd and 4 again.
2 minutes, 55 seconds left. It is crunch time. You know what? I'm going to compare this to lunchtime.
Just scramble, Mahomes. What is he fucking doing? You have the 1st down in front of you, and you just throw it into triple coverage where Rice is at. Fuck, Mahomes. Damn. You had the 5 yards in front of you. God, you're lucky that wasn't picked. 3rd and 5 now. You don't pick this up, you give the Raiders the ball before half, we might get routed. You better pick up this third. Richie James is in motion. Well, that was incomplete. The Raiders have every right to feel good. Tommy Townsend comes in for the punt. Hoping for a muff punt, hoping for something. Oh, it's a fake. Did Justin Watson catch that? Okay. Hey. Reed is in his Santa bag today trying to hand out all the gifts. 2 of them have worked. One's been terrible. Oh, Teresa, I should have saw your smile earlier. I did not see it. I was too disappointed. Hey, the drive continues, though. Yeah, Trey, the game is far from being over, but man, this is, like you mentioned earlier, this is tough to watch. But hey, trickery keeps them alive again. All right, will they get a snap off before the 2-minute warning? They will. Mahomes scrambles. There's going to be holding, so it doesn't matter, Mahomes. They'll be backed up another 5. False start. Here it comes. It'll be 2-minute warning regardless. Yeah, Charlie, they need to do anything to move the ball 2 yards. Good thing Watson made a play on that ball because Townsend did underthrow that. This ref be struggling to talk. Okay, replay first down, offsetting penalties, but you know, this ref's struggling to talk today. Yeah, Trish, that's what it seems like too. We always take 1 step forward, and then it's 2 step back to the penalties. Teresa, you're right. You can't waste this opportunity. You need to go in a half with how ugly this has been. 17-14. Like Teron mentioned, it needs to be 17-14. This team, man. Yeah, Charlie, this referee, every time he speaks, he's always looking like, am I saying the right thing? Am I? Oh, okay, good. I haven't seen a referee look so lost out there. Man, we need points, folks. We need points. Trish, you're right. We need a TD. We need to get this 17-14 at half because Raiders get ball back. They feeling hot. And literally, the Raiders haven't really done anything this game. They haven't. Like, the Chiefs handed them a touchdown off a trick play, and then Mahomes handed them an interception off a terrible pass, which was 14 points.
When it comes to your 5G network, Verizon doesn't compromise on reliability. Brought to you by Verizon, the official 5G network of the NFL. Welcome back to Kansas City, where the Raiders lead the Chiefs 17-7. Final 2 minutes of this.
All right. We're getting back for the 2-minute warning. Can we punch this in the end zone, please?
Merry Christmas in the house.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 41. Come on, folks. Kelsey's in motion. Quick pass to Pacheco. Pacheco just can't go forward on these screen passes. He can't break a tackle. This is where, as y'all mentioned, I would have CEH on these screen passes. CEH has proven to be the better receiving back these last few games. And the Pacheco, just have him run forward. Mahomes got time. Got Kelsey. Kelsey picks up 8. It'll be 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 3. A minute 20 left. The Chiefs are playing it calm, cool, collective. I'd like them to be more fast-paced. That's when they play their best football, but hey, I get what they're trying to eat as much time because they probably don't believe they're going to pick up a first, which they're not used to that. Like, all right, 3rd and 3. Got to pick this up. Timeout Raiders with 54 seconds. Come on, offense.
Come up with your plans, you got to follow up together, and get the Verizon power. We'll give you a sneak peek of the new show, Rock, Paper, Scissors. What's a very super announcement all coming up on the Verizon halftime report. Yeah, I grew up in a household with 3 brothers. You know, my oldest, Calvin, Kevin, and then me, and then my little brother, Lindell. So we're kind of like the Ninja Turtles. Yeah. You know, we used to call timeouts. We used to play fight.
Need to pick up this 3rd and 3. Because even at that, I don't know how bad winds are swirling at the moment, but before game they were. It's a long field goal for Bucker. Not doubting him, but I don't want to put him in this position either. Pacheco's open underneath. Well, he was. Come on, Mahomes. Watson with the play. At least he caught it. Hey, what did Jack Jones say? Even though Jack Jones has a pick 6 in this game, he says, you stop the magician, you stop the Chiefs. Well, there was the magician. Chiefs need to play fast, though. Justin Ross is in the game. Okay. They're only going to get a field goal out of this, aren't they? We haven't seen one of those magic magician plays from Mahomes in a while.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did with those crazy legs. He was moving and grooving all over the place.
Rashee Rice coming out of the game. And MVS coming in. I would keep Rashee Rice in the game if you want to try to get in the end zone, but what do I know? Maybe I'm wrong. This looks like a trick play. Pacheco all the way in the backfield. Smart by Pacheco, even though it was overthrown. Yeah, don't catch that. Mahomes, you look pissed. But shit, some of this is on you as well, man. Like, we got to get our shit together. You got one timeout. The middle of the field's still open. The fact we're playing screen sideline, you could work the middle of the field here. Kelsey's in motion. Kelsey, get the first. You didn't. What are we doing? Like, I just don't get it. That's a veteran mistake. It really is. Like, not getting out of bounds, but you had one timeout. Push upfield. Like, you going to the sideline takes more energy. It was never going to get you 4 yards. What are you doing? Like, and that's Kelsey. That's inexcusable. Kelsey, you catch that. You a big body. Bully a cornerback to get close and make it 4th and inches. Instead, you go to the sideline when you got a timeout. Makes no sense. And Mahomes pissed on the sideline. That obviously doesn't do it. He's been pissed on the sideline for the last 3 weeks. This team is this team, unfortunately. Come on, Booker. Hopefully you make this field goal. You've been money this year. Well, that's back-to-back weeks. Bucker's missed kicks. I don't know if I can be praising him the way I was praising him. You going stuck into the playoff months. Thank you, Bucker. God damn, man. Our MVP on the team now is quote-unquote struggling with 2 kicks missed in back-to-back weeks. If he ain't making points, I don't know what to do here. Yeah, Charlie, it's getting close to that territory. They played terrible. And the thing is, like, it feels over when it really shouldn't be. Raiders offense hasn't done a damn thing today, and the Chiefs put them in the position to be up by 10. Well, we at halftime. Man, it don't feel good. It don't feel good to be at halftime right now. This team, I don't know, folks. I don't know about this team this year. As much as Chiefs Kingdom hates to say, like, this is not a Super Bowl contender at the moment. Like, it's not. Like, we've had the same mistakes, same miscues happen since September, and nothing has changed. Like, it's agitating. It's irritating. Like, you got a Hall of Fame head coach, a Hall of Fame quarterback, and a Hall of Fame tight end who are great leaders, and it just seems like nothing's happened. Man, I see the chat going off. Yeah, everyone's mentioning it. They are shooting themselves in the foot. This game, we don't know what the Raiders will do on offense, but the Chiefs handed them 2 touchdowns. It was 7-3, and now they're losing by double digits. It's literally, this has been the worst kind of description of the season, but it's been the story of the season where the Chiefs just keep handing opponents ways to be in the game. And that's so frustrating. Like, every time they get a lick of momentum, it's like, oh, we're going to do the trick play again. Oh, that goes for 6. Oh, we're going to come back out. Mahomes is going to throw a terrible pass. That's going to be 6. It's like, what are we doing out here? Like, come on. Like, it's ridiculous. And it starts all around. People want to discredit Reed because they're like, oh, it can't be on him because he's a Hall of Fame coach, or Mahomes. It can't be on him. They're both supposed to be held accountable as well. Mahomes has thrown bad passes this year. Excuse me. And Coach Reed has called questionable calls this year. That's why I'm just not going to throw the receivers under the bus or O-line under the bus. This has been a whole team effort on how bad this team has looked. Hope for a turnaround, but man, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how this Raiders offense comes out the second half. I don't think we've seen them all second quarter. Like, the Raiders defense scored more points than the offense today. That's the story of the game. The Chiefs continued to give this game away. Like I said, 'tis the season for giving, but damn, I was hoping the Raiders would be doing that. Instead, the Chiefs are doing it. Yeah, Teresa, I mean, you hit it right on the head too as well. It's like the offense can't continue to keep getting bailed out. The defense has been doing this thing all year. Special teams have been doing the thing all year, bailing the offense out. If the offense doesn't show up at all this year, that's where I say I don't believe this is a Super Bowl contender. Show me some positive production out here, folks. Like, come on, offense. It's been excusable this year. Yeah, Ant Queen, you're right. Defense can continue to play their playing because they were playing phenomenal good against the Raiders. The only reason they put up points was because of this offense. The offense, if they can cut down on the turnovers and get points on the board, which has been a struggle, but if they can get points on the board, yes, it's still anyone's game. I'm never gonna not stop believing in this team, but also I can't not say this team is concerning me because they definitely are. And Charlie, again, pinpoint comment there. Like, we're so used to seeing Kelsey going down the sidelines, motivating this team. Mahomes doing the same thing. Now it's just like, man, you down double digits. It's like they're frustrated. That same belief isn't there. Again, also, I'm just speaking on what the media is showing me, but the media also used to show me Mahomes and Kelsey be like, hey, you got this after a turnover. You're going to be good out there. There hasn't been much of that. They've been supporting Kadarius Toney and all that, but it hasn't been corrected. I mean, they still struggle on offense. I just don't get what's going on this year. And Trish, that's the most struggling thing of all. This defense is going to be different next year. So there's no telling if we'll have this same kind of output in great defense next year. And the fact that this defense has played phenomenal, and this is what all the Chiefs Kingdom has been praying for in the Mahomes era, and this may be the worst Mahomes team, is crazy. Is really crazy. There's still always a shot, though. There's always a shot. But man, it just hasn't looked pretty. Hopefully, this is a story of two halves. The first half, ugly. Second half, come out firing. That's defense. If you can give me a pick six like the Raiders got, that'd be phenomenal. Ease some of my pain, ease some of my sorrows, please. Right now, they're showing me a new series preview on Nickelodeon of a new cartoon, Rock, Paper, Scissors. Crazy what kind of cartoons they come up with nowadays. Trish, I'm hoping for the same thing. If they make some good adjustments, that's great. The defense needs to come out firing. You really can't afford to have the Raiders come out at half and put up any type of points, really. I mean, a field goal you can live with, but man, you would hate to see this game go 24-7. You really would. The defense needs to come out and do their thing. And Spags, he has great adjustments. He really does. Hopefully he comes out strong. Oh, man. I'm just so nervous for the second half. And it just sucks not being able to have the same confidence Chiefs Kingdom once had for this team. Because even we've been down worse than this before. And we're like cool, calm, collective, and we know Mahomes is going to get it back. But this year's just been a completely different story. And every game, too, we got to fall behind. That's been the most frustrating part. It's like, when's the last time we started with a lead? Like, even against the Patriots, we didn't start with a lead. It's like, can you give me a lead? Can you give me something to feel good about? Like, it's been crazy. And kudos to the Raiders, man. Like, their lines played good. They have not given up a big play in the screen. They've given up that one big trickery play. But, man, like, Raiders came to play today. And you should have figured that. And the Kansas City Chiefs should have figured that as well with what they've been talking. But also, if you date back to their last matchup, I believe in week 5, the Raiders were talking all this good stuff saying, man, we're the better team. We should have won that. This Antonio Pierce-led team really believes they are the better team. And the Chiefs right now are showing it. Like, the Chiefs got to answer and got to play better. They really do. Charlie, I feel you. I'm lost for words, but I'm saying a lot of words. I'm speaking. I'm letting whatever thought come in my mind just out there. I'm just really hoping, crossing my fingers, that this is a tale of two halves.
Because I don't even know what to do the second half. I really don't. Like, I think the first things first is better O-line play. If you play better O-line play, it gives Mahomes some comfortability, and it gives you some holes for Pacheco. Then the next thing is just push the ball forward. Like, pick up yards. You don't got to do all this cute shit to push the ball forward. Just push it forward. Play clean football. And as mentioned in the chat earlier by Trey, I believe, is take it drive by drive. It's only 10 points. You put up 7, it's 17-14. But first things first, the defense has got to come out. You got to put pressure on Aiden O'Connell. Hey, get a turnover. That'd be huge. And let's get it going. Yeah, Trey, as you mentioned, let's just hope to see a better second half. We got to be getting ready to get set for the second half. Nickelodeon over here just showing all these cartoons. This feels like the longest 15 minutes. And maybe a legit 15 minutes, too. The Chiefs just got me stressed into my sorrows. Oh, really? They're going to do a Nickelodeon game in the Super Bowl? Oh, that's nuts. Oh, that's cool. Maybe the Chiefs will be there on another Nickelodeon game. One can only hope, but at this point, not looking good. All right, second half is about to get underway, folks. Hopefully, it is a different story than the first half. I just want to get back to the game. I kind of want this game to be over with because I don't know what's going to happen. And I kind of don't want to focus on it too much during my holiday season, win or loss, because you know how sometimes it could change your mood. I ain't going to let it. It's Christmas. You can't let a loss, if it happens to be a loss, ruin your mood. And if it's a win, hey, good vibes all around. I think we got to be getting set here. We got to be. So they just replayed the same commercial. So I think they're getting ready for kickoff. They got to be. We got to get this second half underway. Okay. I guess we just going to stay on a commercial break here. They got my hopes up for nothing. We got to be. Come on. Get me to the game. Oh, I think I see them in the back. Okay, yeah, they're coming out. Oh. Nickelodeon confused. Got me fooled. But I think they're getting us on the field. They have the first half stats. They said having fun. No, for the Chiefs. Pass yards, 90 yards for the Chiefs. Total yards, 121. 9 first downs and 2 critical turnovers for the Chiefs that put 14 points on the board. That's been the story of the game.
This moment is a progress report. Right? Get to the end of the semester, which is the fourth quarter. And some highlights.
I'm going to need this O-line to play a lot better. Yeah, Teresa, you're right. And that's, what are we in, week 16 now? That's been a thing for the whole year, so I don't know if it's going to stop, unfortunately. Okay, I think we're getting ready for kickoff here. Let me stand up. Let me readjust my camera. Yeah.
I think it's just definitely the energy that me and my brothers brought, but
That parking lot sold out. There ain't a space you could find parking, basically. But Kansas City Chiefs ain't giving Chiefs Kingdom anything to cheer about either.
let's just see if the Chiefs can bounce back. Because Patrick Mahomes, one thing we do know about him, never count him out. He almost is superhuman in so many ways. It's not just doing the style or swing. Right? You see him on the field, he looks like a superhuman.
All right, Bucker's getting ready underway to get this second half started. Hopefully, Chiefs Kingdom. This is good stuff. Trish, I agree completely. Right now, I'm hoping for the complete 2 quarters here. But yeah, I would love to see a full game of just perfectness of this team. Yes, I made up a word, but I just want to see good play. Defense, come on, 3 and out, turnover, something. Raiders D-line has been causing havoc. Chiefs D-line, your turn. Let's do this. Come on, defense. Handoff. Pick up a 4. That'll be 2nd and 6.
And O'Connell just a little bit more productive in terms of keeping the football out of harm's way.
What are they showing here? Oh, I was like, what are they? Why they? On Nickelodeon, they were just showing the fans walking to their seats in the concession area. I was like, what are we doing? All right, 2nd and 6 for the Raiders. Okay, good play by Bolton. It's a pickup of a yard. I thought he got to the outside, and then Trent McDuffie did the cleanup. 3rd down. 3 and out would be phenomenal here. Come on, defense. 3rd and 5. Come on, defense. But it's been ugly to watch the offense out there, but I need the offense back on the field. I need them to find a rhythm. Justin Reed. They threw the damn flag, man. I want to see the PI then, if you're going to call that shit. God damn. I'll be honest if it's a PI, but I thought it was good coverage from a distance. God damn. Another thing about this team, they play great on 1st and 2nd down defense, but 3rd and long. Yeah, he grabbed his jersey. It's a flag. Snead needs to do better, which Snead, phenomenal cornerback, sucks in penalties. I think he leads the league in defensive penalties. Snead's just got to play better with penalties. Handoff. Pickup of 2. Yeah, Teron True was uncatchable, but you can't let the ref make that decision. Like, the ref going to throw the flag even if the ball's thrown 15 yards away from the receiver. All right, 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. Tucker's in motion. Play action. A minute he'll get there. Oh, great deflection. Was that Dana with the deflection? It was either Dana or Karloftis. I didn't. Oh, well, Karloftis was out, so I think it was Dana. 3rd down again. Chiefs tend to struggle on 3rd down, but I'd love a stop here. I agree, Teron. I agree. Jalen Watson looks like he's on Jacoby Myers. That may be the matchup here. Snead is on Adams, and McDuffie is on Tucker. 3rd and 7. Man up, boys. All day. Good play by Watson. Played the ball. Great play, Watson, on Jacoby Myers. That was great coverage. And usually those 50-50 balls are rough. What Aiden O'Connell was probably hoping for was another PI, but perfect coverage. Perfect coverage by Watson. All right, is this going to be a punt? Are they going to try to pull a trickery like the Chiefs? That's my word of the day. It's the punt. Richie James, can you give me some life? No, I went out of bounds. There's a flag, though.
All over the field. And for you kids at home, help out with the laundry. Well, okay, is it right now? You guys are actually wearing, human clothes now. You guys have to do laundry now?
It'll be holding on Joshua Williams. This will back the Chiefs up. What's new? That's been the story of the season is penalties. Trey, you're right. Score a touchdown here, 17-14. Make this a game again. It's far from over. It all starts with this drive. I'm hoping the offense has some halftime adjustments here. I really am. Charlie, hey, maybe it's a bonus while I'm watching it on Nickelodeon. I'm listening to Nate Burleson and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not even listening to Romo. That may be the better choice.
Is he sitting down?
Okay, I think we're getting back from commercial break. At least I hope so. Felt like a long one. Usually after a kickoff, they get us back on the field, unless there was an injury timeout, of course. Yeah, we're back on the field. Cool. Damn, we'll be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs, like on the 10. They got a long field to drive. Okay, Justin Ross is out there. Will he make a play? Who knows? I don't even care if it's Justin Ross making a play. I need someone to make a play. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 9. Pacheco's in motion. That's offsides. They ain't going to call that flag. Crosby was clearly offsides. Oh, okay. That's a pickup of 2 yards for Pacheco, but okay. They call the flag on the Chiefs, but damn. It was a pickup of 3. Pick up a 3, 2nd and 7. Kelsey's in motion. Come on, Mahomes. Come on, you got to make a throw it away. What is see? This is what I'm talking about. That is from one of the great quarterbacks in the league, maybe greatest quarterback in the league. That's inexcusable. Throw the damn ball away. You took a loss of a yard. What are we doing? I don't care if receivers not getting open. Throw it away to live another down. Instead, you take a yard loss. What is he doing? I guess the offense didn't have any adjustments. So it's 3rd and 8. CEH is in motion. This is pathetic, folks. This isn't even fun to watch. Like, this is terrible football. Right now, the Chiefs are showing me they probably won't put up another point on the board. And I hate to be dramatic and overreacting, but they're playing bad. If they put points on the board, it will be a pick six. Like, the defense has more of a shot to put up points on the board than the offense. This is ridiculous.
The Chiefs on that last time I believe, and he was very comfortable. Yeah, he is. It's good for him. Yeah, he's really not.
Wait, what happened? Was there a penalty on the Raiders? Sorry, this Nickelodeon broadcast is floating around cartoons everywhere. Well, there's defensive hold. Okay, well, it's still alive, but God, see, it sucks. You need a penalty to keep a drive alive. Oh, geez. Oh, Justin Ross made a catch. Okay. Pick up a 4, 5. Oh, jeez. Mahomes just don't look comfortable either. What is this going to be? 2nd and 4, 2nd and 8 with a pickup of 2. Okay. Watson's in motion. Screen to Rice. Good play by Rice to make it 3rd and 1. Yeah, Trish, you're right. This offense does need to find a rhythm. They need to pick up this 1 yard too. Right now, it's I don't know, like, man, I don't have confidence. It doesn't seem like they don't have confidence either. Like, it just looks shaky all around. Pick up this yard. Mahomes, if you got to do it with your legs, do it with your legs. Maybe a handoff to Pacheco, though. And it is. Oh, my God. We can't pick up a 1st down without Raiders helping getting a penalty. This is sad. Like, this is literally bad football. I would be shocked if they go for it on 4th and inches. I don't know if I hope they get it. But I'm telling you, man, like, they've struggled to pick up a yard all day today. They better have something up their sleeve. You better do a tush push. I know you don't like quarterback sneaking Mahomes. But Raiders D-line is winning. It's going to be a punt now because Mahomes couldn't. This offense is so out of sync for 16 weeks. I doubt that if they come back and go for it again, man. Well, Teresa, do they have to go for it? No. Like, it's still early in the game trying to make a comeback. And yes, because they are behind. But there's a lot of time in the 3rd, and you got 4th quarter, and your defense is playing good football. The reason you go for it is to try to build the drive and keep it going. But, man, if you don't get it, it puts the Raiders in field goal range and short field. So you better have something dialed up here. Go Mahomes. That'll work. That'll work. They trusted QB1's legs. That'll work. Is Mahomes hurt? He looks like he's gasping for air.
Crazy pieces. Here it is. Look, a little fake up the handoff, and then Mahomes is going to get the first down, and then
Hopefully this brings some life. It really needs to. Handoff to Pacheco. Raiders D-line. I'm giving them credit. They're not letting this offensive line create holes for Pacheco. And Pacheco usually can power through and get extra yardage. That's not the case today.
The big surprise for everybody. People don't have to go to the concession stand. You're just being toxic.
2nd and 8. Come on, offense. Make a play. Richie James in motion. I'd like to see him get the ball in his hands on the offense. Play action. Mahomes scrambles again. Okay. Patrick Vick out there trying to show his legs. If that's how we got to win a game, QB1 can do it with his legs. I'm fine with that. Just keep the ball moving forward.
and that's what makes it one of the best. When the play breaks down, the play isn't over because Mahomes can create magic in the pocket. There's Brittany Mahomes and Taylor.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. They're on the 48. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is now in the game. I would do a screen with Helaire and see if he can execute. Oh, well, they hand it off to him. That may work too. Okay, he had a little pop, but picked up 4 yards. I can live with that on 1st down.
You know what? As long as it doesn't get in the beard, I'm cool with it.
All right, CEH is still in the game. It's 2nd and 6. I would love to see a pass to CEH. It's a handoff again to Clyde. Oh, there was a hole, and then that was eaten up quick. The Raiders' D-line is just playing good. I don't know if it has anything to do with Pacheco. I think the Raiders are being more aggressive than the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line, and that's what's winning up front right now. And it's what's frustrating Mahomes, too. 3rd and 5. Got to make another play. You got to assume it's 4-down territory, too, if they did it earlier. Richie James in motion. And that's just miscommunication. They're going to punt. God damn, man. You would have loved to pick up something there. And that's just miscommunication with the rookie, unfortunately. You need 5. This is a harder 4th down than the previous one. Mahomes, if you got to make something happen with your legs, make something happen with your legs. Kelsey's in motion. All out blitz. They're trying. Going deep. There is a flag. It might be on Rashee Rice. He dragged the cornerback. He tried to get the PI. I hope it's on the Raiders, but I saw Rashee Rice pulling the DB, which is what you do as a receiver, but told you, I knew it was on Rashee Rice. I knew it. Folks, I have no confidence. I think this game is over. Like, I don't know. Like, I hate to be that way, but this has been terrible. Again, they do that all the time. It's 4th and 5. Why do we always on 3rd and 3, 4th and 5? Let's take a home run ball. How many times has that worked this year? Never. Ah, man. Quite frankly, they don't even deserve their 8th straight AFC West crown. Right now, they don't even deserve to be in the playoffs. That's why I feel like if their first game, any team they can go against can get them bounced with how they're playing.
I actually only work the day shift.
The defense plays good enough, but the offense plays terrible.
The 24/7 customer service. They also protect you from fraud on unauthorized purchases.
Oh, really?
24/7 customer service.
What are you protecting from?
Mostly yourself. It's your valid fraud.
Yeah, it's wrong. That's what exactly. Even at that though, like I just hate the fact that it's 4th and 5. Play for the sticks, or try to get a little more, or you have your quarterback scramble 30 yards downfield. You're just you're hoping the refs call a penalty, and they did, but it's because your rookie wide receiver did a PI. Like you're hoping the refs are calling penalties, which lets you know where this offense is at. There's no trust in it. Trey, I didn't even focus on Kelsey, honestly. I just saw it was blatant that Rashee Rice had the PI. Like he was hoping to get a PI drawn on him, so he tried to bring the cornerback in, and that's that. Yeah, Charlie, that's my fear too. Is like unless the defense can get a fumble or a turnover, which the defense has been phenomenal, but one thing they suck at this year is getting the ball back and getting turnovers. I don't know how many points this offense is scoring today, or team is scoring in general.
He was bad looking anyway. Fresh. It's not dog food, it's food. Everyone's favorite food. It's back in a supercharged, super funny new movie. The Thunderman. Plus, you won't want this to return.
First and 10 for the Raiders. Short field position again. Defense, you can make a play. Justin Reed is trying to get Snead over. Leo Chanel on the blitz. Force the pass, incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think that's the only downside to having 3 fingers. When things get tedious, when we need to use tape.
Teron, you're right. I'm just right now. I'm letting my emotions speak more than anything. But you're right. That's why I mentioned with the division, the Chiefs are lucky they got an early lead, because if this was any closer, I don't know if they could wrap up the division with their recent struggles. But you're right, one game at a time. 2nd and 10, handoff to White. It'll be 3rd and 7. He picked up 3. And Trey, that's been the story of this season too. The defense plays phenomenal, and then you can see they're like, "Oh, we've been on the field way too much." It's like, and they end up getting tired. You're right, Trish. You may have a spoiler there, and I think I like that spoiler because I'm a little behind. So if there's a sack coming up, I can live with that. All right, Trish, you said sack. Let's see it happen. I'm hoping mine's behind, and I'm hoping that's the case. It is. Oh, it is. Defense is playing phenomenal. A Minihue. Yep, you're right. It was a Minihue with Chris Jones in coverage, with the cleanup. I mean, a Minihue's been playing great too. This D-line. Again, offense will get a shot. It's not the defense's fault today. They literally only allowed 3 points. This offense allowed 14, which is nuts. Arrowhead, they're getting loud. They're trying to get some momentum for this Chiefs offense. It's returnable for James. He gets down at the 19.
Sometimes you just run to the back of your own teammate. We've all done it before.
Hey, Teron, I'm good with that. I just want to see a weapon go off. Like, let's get someone touches. Like, do good. Rashee Rice, when he's touched the ball, looked good today. Keep getting him the ball too. Like, get it to your playmakers. Like, it's literally, the defense is literally saying, this is still a game, offense. Can you please go put up a touchdown? Like, can you please? Because this offense has put this Chiefs defense in positions to where, like, short fields and all that, and they're still holding their own and playing phenomenal. It's just this Chiefs offense has turned the ball over 14 times, which is nuts, or 14 points. Yeah, Trey. Usually I do my post game videos today or the day after, but since it's holiday and it's Christmas and I have family out, I'll probably have my post game video posted tomorrow, so it should be out 26th, right? Yes, tomorrow's the 26th. Yeah. Charlie, that's literally the thing. That's the Raiders feel they're more aggressive right now. They're like, we could bully this Kansas City Chiefs offensive line and offense. Chiefs need to start playing smash mouth football and start, like, hey, throwing haymakers at them. And then the Raiders can start losing their confidence and wear them down. And then that'll help. It will. Teron, hey, you speaking facts yet again. Yeah, I agree. Like, at this point, you just need to unleash everything. You really do. Like, we're late in the season. You need to unleash everything.
Two AFC championships. While the Bengals face the Chiefs. It all begins at noon Eastern.
Trey said underdogs, whatever, maybe. Yeah, I just want them. I just want them to look good. I think I said this all season. Can we get consistency on this team, please? We're getting back into the third quarter. There's 3:44 left. Trish, you said That's not what I want to see. Hopefully it's not an interception. It's probably a sack, hopefully. Because is not a good sound. Well, my TV even froze on me, so. Oh, my TV completely stopped. I lost connection. My TV's like, you don't want to see this play. Trust me. Oh, it's a sack. Okay. But there's flags. Well, it's probably going to be holding too.
Malcolm Coates with another big hit on Mahomes.
It's funny. Jawan Taylor still gets holding. Andy allows the sack. So, well, Wanye Morris allowed the sack, but Crosby still beat Jawan Taylor. I guess the O-line doesn't want to play better. That's 2nd and 14. Pacheco got hit in the head without his helmet. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Hopefully he getting up. They're not showing him right now, but it looked like he took a foot to the back of his head. Teron, Prince is not active. It would be LaMichael Pirine, I believe. I don't think Prince is active. I know they signed LaMichael Pirine to the active roster with Jet McKinnon going to IR. 3rd and 9 again, folks. CEH is in motion. Going deep. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, it just don't make no damn sense. Why are we throwing it 20 yards downfield when you can't even complete a 5-yard pass? A quick turnaround by Rice. He was wide open. That's a first down. Teresa, I wouldn't hold our breath on that either. This has been an outright, flat out, terrible game. And there's a terrible punt. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down. It ain't worth this. It ain't worth me standing up at this moment. I don't feel good about this game whatsoever. Special team starting to slack. Yeah, that's the thing. Raiders, they're showing they're more aggressive. They want this game more. Every team has been bullying us. Like even in our wins, the Patriots, they looked good in the first half. Every team has looked like good team against us, and it's tiring. We haven't put a complete game together since what, the last time we played the Raiders, and that wasn't even a complete game because we fell early to them. This offense just ain't showing no hope whatsoever. It's like, where's the adjustments? Where's anything? Like, come on. Trey, I hope they turn around in the fourth quarter, but they're not showing me any signs of life that they will. Like Teron mentioned, the only sign of hope here is if the defense gets a pick six. But right now, with that terrible punt, they'll at least get a field goal. Trey, I can't argue that. You're right. Even with the Bengals having a backup quarterback, the Chiefs will literally keep every team in the game with how bad their offense is playing. Charlie, facts. The last complete game was the Bears. You can't even credit the last Raider game because they fell down early and was able to come back. But the last complete game, week 3 against the Bears. And it's like you can't solely like a lot of people just want to focus on the wide receiving core, but man, this is like a team effort. This just don't look good. And right now, it's the Raiders are aggressive, they're the bullies, and they want to win the game. And then the Chiefs miscues said, "Well, we'll give you a chance to do that." Hand off to White. No one in the backfield could stop him. Like he was not even worth getting upset about. I can't blame the defense at this point because, like y'all mentioned, the defense has been on the field constantly all day. There's going to be a point they're going to get tired, and unfortunately, we might start seeing it.
He did that as a linebacker in his career. Right now, his team is dominating on defense.
Is there an injury timeout or something? I saw Coach Reed walking around, but they didn't go. They just went straight to commercial, so I didn't see what the injury was. It's so sad too, man. Like a couple years ago, we was literally struggling not to score 24 points. We would have put almost over 24 points every game. And then that's why we're like, oh, if we get a legit defense, like we'd be unstoppable. We're struggling to score 20 points nowadays. It's fucking crazy. Like we can't even put up anything. Oh, Charlie, that's not what I want to hear. I hope it's not Snead. I hope it's not a serious injury to anybody, but Snead is one of the last ones. Yeah, hopefully you're wrong too. If it is him, hopefully he's able to walk off on his own power. This is like Teresa said it. This is such a draining game. Definitely for Christmas. This game feels like it's been going on for 6 hours. Hey, Trey, and you're not even a part of Chiefs Kingdom. We never would have thought it either. Oh, Trish, yeah, that sucks. Hopefully, once coming back from commercial break, it's not serious and he's able to walk off. Second and 4. Handoff again. It'll be 3rd and 2. Maybe 3rd and 1. Yeah, it'll be 3rd and 1 coming up here shortly. Can we make a stand? I would love it. I would love it if we can make a stand here. Aiden O'Connell hasn't had a completion since the first quarter. That's nuts. Handoff again. Wow. Wow. That's also been suspect too, is this Chiefs rush defense, and finally got one on them. Yeah, Trey, that's how it's feeling. If they score a touchdown here, yeah, that may be all she wrote. Handoff again. Justin Reed meets Zamir White in the backfield. He probably got back to the line, if anything. Teresa, you know me. I always just blame it on the coaching. Because in this game, the receivers, they haven't played great, but they're not the reason we're losing. The reason we're losing is miscues and turnovers, which is coaching. And that's been the thing all year. Like, are the receivers perfect? No, but you can't have multiple areas doing bad, and that's what the Chiefs have right now. Well, here comes 3rd and 10. If the Chiefs can hold them to a field goal, that'd be great. But then I'm hoping for 14 points in the fourth quarter. Okay, here it comes, 3rd and 10. A stop here would be phenomenal to hold them to a field goal. Makes you feel like it still could be a game. Okay, I was afraid they were going to call pass interference there, but they didn't. That probably good coverage on Snead. And it's good to see Snead is back in the game, like Trish mentioned.
Favorite topping? What? Pizza?
Raiders come for the field goal. It's going to be a 35-yard attempt. And it's good. 20-7. Can the Chiefs give us life? We can hope. We can hope. But, man, it's been hard to watch this offense today. The fact that this defense has only allowed 6 points today. Just think about that. This defense has only allowed 6 points today, and the Chiefs are losing. Nuts. Nuts. If you would have told me this defense would have only allowed 6 points going into the fourth quarter, I would have felt so comfortable. Instead, we're losing by double digits. We're getting set up for the kickoff. Hey, Richie James, return it. Because I don't know if the offense is going to do anything. If you got to take it 9 yards out of the end zone, you take it 9 yards out of the end zone. Because if this team works a short field, long field, I don't trust it. All right, Richie James, put on those turbos. Okay, he got to the 24. 19 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And yeah, the Raiders, they feel confident right now. Do you blame them? They playing a good game. Trey, today, I mean, anything's possible with this offense. They can turn it on like a light switch, but today, they're not showing me any hope. But it starts with this drive. If they could put 7 here, take stepping stones, like you mentioned, drive at a time, but it's been ugly. Kelsey's in motion. He gets set. Mahomes under center. Quick pass to Rice. Rice picks up maybe 7, 8. We going into the fourth quarter. Will the magician of Patrick Mahomes come out, or will this be another brutal quarter to watch? We got 15 minutes to find out. Yeah, Teresa, I mentioned that earlier. Aiden O'Connell, the defense is doing their thing. Like, they've only allowed 6 points in this game. And we're losing. That's nuts. And Teresa, I agree. At the end of what's the worst that can happen if you have Justin Ross out there? At least he's getting snaps, learning the offense. Hey, you had Kadarius Toney out there, he's causing interceptions. Justin Ross can't be worse than that. At least I don't think he can. As we all figured, it just says he's being evaluated, but I got to assume it's for concussion. It says Chiefs running back Isaiah Pacheco is being evaluated in the locker room after suffering a knee to the head. That's Doug's head is being evaluated for concussions, I would assume, but it didn't say that. But yeah, you can see who's grabbing the back of his head. Maybe this will be a prime position for the Chiefs to involve CEH in the passing game. Last 2 weeks, he's been really good receiving back. Any weapon you could find in this fourth quarter. Right now, I mean, it was 4-down territory the last possession, but that's going to continue being the theming here.
You get free delivery on your first 3 orders this season. One. 2. Or just a very big appetite. Because oh dear. Get free delivery on your first 3 orders when you download Instacart, the holiday rescue app.
Minutes on the clock.
Can the Chiefs put 14 points up in 15 minutes? We'll find out here shortly. 2nd and 3. Chiefs need to play up tempo. I would sure love to see it. Quick pass to Rice. Good. Rice is such a physical receiver. He better not leave the field at all this fourth quarter. First and 10 for the Chiefs on 39. Get out of there, Mahomes. Get out of there, Mahomes. Yep. Picks up 8 with his legs. I'm fine with it. Keep going fast tempo. You don't need – it's not a rush, but it kind of is. I want the Raiders to be off pace. If you keep the Raiders off pace, they can't be as aggressive as what they were. Quick pass to Noah Gray. That's a first down in enemy's territory. Keep it going. Why haven't they blown the whistle? Now we're slowing it down. I would still go up tempo. You don't need to, as I mentioned, but if you keep the Raiders on their toes defensively, I think there will be a play there to have, but they're slowing it down. Oh, Trish, you said, oh, no. Great. I'm not even going to get excited. This is probably a game then, huh? This is going to be a pick? What was he doing? I'm sorry. He's stupid. Why is he playing like a rookie? Mahomes lost this game. I'm sorry. Mahomes played terrible. We don't deserve the division. I'm just gonna say we don't deserve the division. Like, if Mahomes gonna play like utter crap, like yeah, we don't deserve the division. Like, what was that? Like, a lot of people you could the receivers didn't get open. No, he literally reset his foot and threw it directly to the cornerback. He knew better. He is an MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Throw the damn ball away. You are out of the pocket. That is inexcusable. Yeah, Trey, it probably is done now. That was they down 2 scores. They definitely needed that drive. And there's no Teresa, yeah, desperate, but there was no reason to be desperate. What was that? Second down? Throw it away. You're forcing a pass for no reason. Hey, Trish, that may be the best thing to do today. Is this a new, Aunt Queen, is this a new system? I don't know if this is a new system. I know Nagy's a new OC, but I don't think much has changed just besides the players in the system. Maybe some adjustments from there, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Teresa, that may be the best mindset. It's just hey, focus. We may have lost this game. Don't let it bring us down and enjoy a Christmas. Oh, you guys saying he didn't catch it? Okay, cool. You know I'm behind. I need to catch up with y'all. Where's my remote? Can I fast forward this bad boy? It'd probably be a mistake me doing that. Okay, I got 2nd and 10 now. Okay, hopefully I'm on pace with you guys, but it shows Clyde Edwards-Helaire just caught a 9-yard pass for 3rd and 1. Oh, good spoiler? Okay, I got a 3rd and 1 here, so I'm still behind regardless. But if a good spoiler is the touchdown, I can live with it. All of y'all are ahead of me. That's ridiculous. I'm not even gonna look at the chat. I'm gonna try to enjoy this. Let's see what happens here. Alaire's in motion. We still gonna call it like you guys don't know what's going on. Mahomes under center, looking, scrambles. Mahomes uses his legs. Okay. Oh, you said let's not. Okay, I'm hoping for a touch. Hey, all of y'all was go. Mahomes picked up the 3rd and 1 with his leg. Okay. Oh, Teron, I've been saying Mahomes is not himself this year. A lot of other people, okay, CEH, I see you. A lot of people want to blame everything else but Mahomes. When you're doing stuff like that, that's Mahomes. But people will find a way to say, oh, it's the receiver's fault he did that. Yeah, Trey apparently was incomplete. You got to love it. Holding, set it back again. When the team does good, take a few steps back. Why not? There's 12 minutes left. It's 1st and 20. Playing behind the sticks yet again. Mahomes drops back. Almost got sacked. Scrambles. Sets feet. Scrambles again. Scrambles out. Pathetic. Picks up a yard.
Mahomes, he is taking some major hits today.
Yes, you can tell if a guy's taking some hits.
I don't know why they're not playing up tempo. Like, keep the Raiders. This is a disadvantage doing all this huddling up. It hasn't worked all game. You need points. Speed it up. Screen to Allaire. Okay, okay, Clyde. This dude. Clyde's been playing out of his mind the last few weeks. I told you. Clyde, even when Pacheco was in the game healthy, Clyde Edwards-Helaire should be your receiving back, and then Isaiah Pacheco should be your pound-for-pound back. He looked like he only picked up a yard. And then CEH, keep us alive, boy. Get this shit in the end zone. Justin Ross, fade route. Screen to Kelsey. Good thing he dropped it anyways. We're calling dumb shit right here. Why are we playing behind the sticks? This has been an ugly drive, too. If you get a touchdown out of it, I mean, I'll take points no matter how ugly they come. Well, I'll tell you what, okay, you got MVS and Rashee Rice as receivers. Rashee Rice in the slot. What are we doing? This is Kelsey staying up. I'm proud of him. But again, the tight end screen didn't work on that side. Let's do it over here. Kelsey's bobbled every single one he's got besides the one that was good. Again, we continue to throw behind the sticks. It's not working. Look downfield. And that's coaching. That's the game play. You have Justin Ross. Get him out there, fade route, one-on-one ball. No. False start. This team's bullshit. Okay, timeout. But timeout Raiders. The Raiders saved us. Ugh. I got a birthday coming up, but the Chiefs are aging me worse than what these years have been. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, Teron, you're right. You would have thought CEH deserved all the reps this week. Like I said, he should have been your receiving back, and you just let Pacheco be your pound for pound back. But why? We have these questions all year, even like Rashee Rice and defensive players. 3rd and goal. What are the chances? Mahomes scrambles. You got to go for it. Field goal still makes it a 2-possession game. A field goal doesn't do you shit. I thought a field goal doesn't do you shit. You kick a field goal, it's defeat. You probably ain't going to, you got to go for the touchdown right here. That's game, folks. That's probably game. Why don't you have Justin Ross in there? Again, it's just Reed not using players in the best position. I'm not mad with Rashee Rice getting that look there because he's your most physical receiver that's matured. But you got tall receivers and you don't use them. Yeah, Teresa, CEH, he's been a comeback player, and he deserves more snaps. And he's been making plays for the last 3 weeks. He needs to be on the field. And it sucks. He had a phenomenal play that he needed to get in because the Chiefs' offense is lifeless without a good play. Yeah, Trey, because the Jaguars are garbage, too, the Chiefs will stay the 3 seed. Tyler, we're saying the same thing. This team is playing absolutely horrible. Really, at this moment, we need one of these cornerbacks, like pick 6. That's literally what we need. Because I don't think the offense is scoring another point today, unfortunately. Charlie, you're exactly right. We hear the same thing each and every week. I need to be better on my part. What does that mean? What does that mean? We're in week 16. Yeah, Teresa, the Chiefs aren't giving us any good reason to feel good about any of these games. Aiden O'Connell hasn't completed a pass since the first quarter. And the Chiefs are losing by double digits. Nuts. It's 2nd and 3 for the Raiders. It was a 7-yard run by Zamir White. There's going to be a slow, painful death for the Chiefs in this game. Hand off to White again. Is that Pennell in the backfield? Good to see you, big boy. Missed that run stuffer. Oh, is that Adam Schefter's daughter? That was good for her. Here we go, folks. 3rd and 5. Y'all probably know the play before me. I ain't gonna look at the chat. I'm just gonna be disappointed or happy, whatever happens. Give me a pick 6. Give me a stop. It's a handoff again. Oh my God, look at that hole. The Raiders like, we don't gotta throw the ball. Y'all stuck. This is so comical how bad this team has played today.
Speaking of
Handoff again. Pickup of 3. Raiders right now are just taking a clock away, which is probably for the best because I got this optimism that the offense is going to come out and do something that they're not. I don't feel good, Charlie. I don't feel good about the Bengals game or the Chargers game, to be quite frank. Like, the Chargers put up a good game against the Bills. They got a new coaching staff. They're fighting for jobs. Players are fighting for roster spots. Gonna be interesting. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be interesting. The Chiefs are literally gonna back their way into the playoffs, which sucks.
final 7.5 minutes here on Memphis 2023. You make this look good. So much Nickelodeon impact on Memphis Plus.
Can we just get back to the game? I want to fast forward this. Just get me to what I'm gonna see. All right, we're back from commercial break. The Raiders are getting set. I believe they're going to take over 2nd and 7, something like that. All right, 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. We're under 7 minutes now. It'll be 3rd and probably 5, maybe 4. Yep, 3rd and 4. Let's see if the Chiefs can get a stop here on 3rd and 4. Jacoby Myers in motion. The Raiders are throwing the ball. And it's incomplete. And Aiden O'Connell still does not have a completion since the 1st quarter. That's nuts. But with 6 minutes and 14 seconds left, we're talking about the offense scoring quickly. I'll have to see it to believe it, is all I'm going to say. Richie James can return it too. That'd be beautiful. And he got nowhere. He got tackled at the 30. So this may be the last possession for the Chiefs offense today. Yeah, Trey, they definitely need to score 2 touchdowns in 6 minutes. Trace, I don't know if anything can embarrass this team. They've had flat performances this year, and they've. I just think this is the team this year, unfortunately. There's a flag, 12 men on the field for the Raiders. That'll, again, the only hope is for the Chiefs to get Raider penalties, so that'll get the Chiefs a little closer. Yeah, the cornerback, Jalen Watson, Charlie. Yeah, he played great today. He did. Mahomes has all day in the pocket. Nothing happening of it. Just get out of there, boy. This is hard to watch, folks. This is so hard to watch. And I just don't get why he didn't commit to just running it downfield. MVS was wide open. He could have threw it to him real quick, but he doesn't trust MVS. And but if he would have committed to his legs, he would have picked up the first. But all day in the pocket again. Quick pass to Blake Bell. Still couldn't pick up the first. They don't want to win this game. You see how slow they're moving? You're getting towards 5 minutes and they're not even moving. Yeah, this team is defeated. Hand off to Clyde. Oh, Clyde. I mean, he's fighting, but only so much you can do. Fourth and 1. Fourth and 1. Under 5 minutes. Just run it, Mahomes. Mahomes picks up the first. You got to move, though. Mahomes has 10 rushes for 53 yards. Those are running back stats right there. Richie James, first catch. Gets out of bounds, pick up a 4. I know the clock is stopped. I would still play fast, but I ain't a coach. Mahomes under center. Going deep. Wide opens, Richie James. Richie James. I told you to get Richie James involved earlier in the game. It took you about 56 minutes. First and goal. You gotta move. This is a team playing like they don't want to win. They ain't moving the ball. Like, what are we doing? They just ate up 35 seconds basically. Let's just eat more clock. What are we doing? This makes no damn sense. Look how slow they're moving. This is a defeated team. There is no sense of urgency whatsoever. Rashee Rice in motion. Mahomes. Noah Gray drops it. What's new? Noah Gray was in position to make a phenomenal catch, but third and goal. The Chiefs got 2 downs to get it in the end zone. I'm surprised Justin Ross still ain't out here, and I'm not just clamoring for him because I wanted him to. That's the magic right there. Justin Watson touchdown. That's Mahomes magic that they described you need to stop. Mahomes breaks the sack, gets a touchdown, 2:42 left with 2 timeouts. Booker for the extra point. It's 20-14. They're keeping us here to the end of the game. They got to get these ratings up.
Look at this time right here. It's Mahomes spots. Spot the combination right there.
I'm going to need to find Rap's crystal ball to see if I can come up with a decision.
Because Teresa, that's how they play. Right, Charlie? Just give me one pick six. The Raiders got 2 of them. Well, a fumble 6 and a pick 6. Just give me one. I just don't think the Chiefs will do an onside kick because literally that puts it in short field position and Raiders field goal basically sign seals deliver it. You kick this bad boy off. You hope you stop the run a few times, and you get the ball back with a minute, and you hope it's a magic. Yeah, Teresa, that's what they typically do. They just here for the. They want to make sure we stay for the full time. All right, the kick is out of the end zone. Defense, you played phenomenal all game. Do it one more again. Can we get a fumble? Give me a fumble. Myers is in motion. Come on, D-line. This is your time to be a bully. That's not what you want to see on first down, a pickup of 6. I'll tell you that. You don't want to see a pickup of – that'll take it to the 2-minute warning. That was the worst run you probably – well, 10 yards is probably the worst. I hate that we got to depend on the defense so much. And then, like, if the Raiders pick up the first down, the defense is going to get so much blame, even though they played phenomenal all game. That's what sucks. Just because the offense decided to wake up and show up with 3 minutes left in the game. Oh, what? Oh, the Chiefs took a timeout. So 2nd and 4. Handoff again. Game over. Game over. This team's garbage. Thank you for taking me out of my misery, Zamir White. Thank you. Like I said, I can't blame the defense. We're all going to watch that and be like, the defense didn't stop him at the end. The defense stopped him for 3.5 quarters. The offense decided to never show up before 3 minutes late. This is not the defense's fault. I will say the defense does suck ass defending the run. You had Josh Jacobs, who was out today, and Zamir White has 21 carries for $131. That is the concern. I will say that. Why did the clock stop? Okay, I was like, well, why, Casey? They're in field goal range. You really think you're going to do something? You're not. Entertain me. Let's see what you want. Let's see what you think you're going to do in 2 minutes. Zamir White's a grown man. Yeah. Stiff arm the shit out of Mike Edwards. You're like, okay, keep calling timeouts. We'll just score a touchdown on you if that's really what you want. The Raiders were trying to be nice to you, but no. 2-minute warning.
You okay? Don't forget, Trina, a better plan is Verizon. Start the $25 line.
Hey, Trey, yeah, that's what we're going to call it. Yeah, at least they try to attempt it. Too little, too late. They waited till 3 minutes left in the game. They never deserved to win this one, unfortunately. Yeah, Teresa, that's the story. Like I mentioned earlier, if you were to tell me, and it may not stay this way because the Raiders depends on how the Raiders want to approach this. But if you were to tell me the Raiders offense would only score 6 points the entire game, ooh, I would have said we won this game and we're AFC West champs. Look at us. We're losing. Nuts. Hey, Trey, it's good seeing you in the chat, man. I appreciate you. Hey, you stuck it through. Hey, you stuck a Chiefs game through with us. As you see, it was a struggle. Going into Cincinnati, my confidence level is probably a 4. This offense hasn't really given me much to be confident, but the reason I'll put it at 4 or 5 is because this defense keeps us in every single game. Like, this defense plays out of their mind, but this offense, there's nothing to brag, be hyped about, have any confidence about. Charlie said it best. Let's see what the Raiders do here. Oh, yeah, the Raiders, they just go knee it out because they can. They literally can. Victory formation.
this is going to be a Raiders victory. And by the way, for those that don't, they're watching this play, you're like, this is boring. Victory offense is what we call finishing the game just like this is the coolest play to run because
I will say this, Ralph, while the Chiefs didn't come back to win,
Try, I appreciate that, man. That's cool. That's cool to hear that. You're a 49ers fan, different fan base, and you enjoyed the game. That means a lot to me. Hey, and we got a few more games to go. We should even have a playoff game. I'll be here each and every game. So look forward to seeing you in the chat more often. Teresa, if Mahomes doesn't have the pick stick, this is a different game. You can even give them one of those turnovers for touchdowns. This is a different game, but we gave them two. Teron, that wouldn't have been a pretty score, but yes, you're right. Yep, that's the game, folks. So the Chiefs, they could not wrap up the division. And we'll have to wait another week, and it's going to be agonizing. They did not look good at all today, unfortunately. The defense, you can't blame them whatsoever. Like, the defense looked phenomenal for the entire game. They only allowed 6 points. Now, a lot of people who just look at the scoreboard, they're going to put those 20 points on the defense. You should not do that. The defense played phenomenal. The defense deserved to win this game. The offense, it's the same story each and every week, unfortunately. And I don't know how to describe it anymore. We got 2 more weeks left. It's hard to be confident, unfortunately. When a defense holds a team to 6 points and you still lose, there's issues. And there's no accountability or anything like that, and that needs to change looking forward. Will it? I don't know. I don't know, Chiefs Kingdom. It sucks. It really does. I mean, we got Bengals game next week. Even without Joe Burrow, it's going to be tough. I don't care that they just got smacked around. It's going to be tough regardless. And what they need to do, they need a good reality check. And it's not going to be any of these type of games. We're 9-6. That record sucks to hear. It really does. When's the last time the Chiefs have lost 6 games in a regular season? I don't remember. And it may be more recent than what it's been, but I don't know if Mahomes has lost 6 games in a season. Please, someone stat check me on that. But that's crazy what we're in. And it's the best defense he has ever had. It's nuts. So, Teron, you're right. We do need an off season. Supposedly last year was supposed to be our off season. But apparently that was too good to be true. But man, this is a tough one. I just want to see improvements, and we probably won't get it this year, unfortunately, on the offense. And it sucks because you're not going to get the same defense going into next year too, which is unfortunate. Yeah, Trey, it's going to be interesting. The rest of the way is going to be interesting. None of these games are gimmies. I don't care what people. I told the fan base on social media as well. It's like when they were looking at the Kansas City Chiefs play 4 backup quarterbacks in a row, they got an easy schedule. They'll win out. Y'all looked at that so wrong. Y'all didn't look at the team that was giving you each and every week and what they were providing on the field. This is what the team is. They can lose each and every week, and they can win each and every week. And unfortunately, they lost this one. They lost this one, folks. With that, though, I do got family in town. I'm going to have to cut this one a little short. We're going to do it again next week, though. I think it was Sunday afternoon, Bengals. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to be tuned in for that. Yeah. It's going to be New Year's Eve. We're going to try to kick the New Year's Eve off in the right direction, hopefully. Hopefully clinch the West then. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But, I'll be there. Y'all will be there. We'll have fun regardless of the outcome. And hopefully it's a pretty thing. But I do want to wish each and one of y'all a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas. Y'all that stuck with me through this hard game and through your Christmas holiday, y'all don't know how much that means to me. It means a lot. Like, I appreciate y'all. We're literally building like a family on this channel. So it's so much fun. It's dope. And it's a fun experience. It has been each and every week. So y'all enjoy your Christmas. Don't let this bring you down. Go out there, have good food, spend quality time with your family, and have a good time. With that, I'm going to make a recap video coming tomorrow. So y'all will see me throughout the week. So y'all take care. Y'all have a good time. I'm signing off. Peace.